Hey, everybody. Welcome to AAA episode number 230. Rusty, Fossilized, and Dangerous. Woohoo! Hey.
All three of us? Tag yourself.
Who's who?
I prefer to be fossilized.
But you're the youngest. That makes no sense.
Oh, but I feel the oldest.
Okay,
He's had too many birthdays.
That's true.
Yeah. So, who's dangerous? Who gets the good one? We'll give it to Drunkle. Drunkle.
He's the good one, though, isn't it?
I'm Rusty. Drunkle's dangerous.
See, Rusty to me just suggests that, you've got ginger hair, and no one wants that.
That's true.
I think I watched too many Westerns, man. Rusty's like salty, crotchety, don't piss him off. That guy's got a bad attitude. That guy's never smiling. He's Rusty.
Yeah.
It's never an Asian guy, too.
It's, of course, no, you don't get ginger Asians. Not naturally.
No, you don't get Asians named Rusty.
Well, I mean, I think these reasons go hand in hand.
You don't get Asians named Bill Bob either. What's your fucking point?
There's probably at least one.
And they're quick to kill Asians in Westerns. There's another connection.
Yeah.
That might be true.
That was probably my favorite line from Back to the Future 3. The Mad Dog 10, and he was known for killing 12 men, not including Chinese. Because you don't count them.
No.
No. I mean, obviously not. They're pretty easy to kill, after all.
Says who?
You wouldn't think they'd be that easy. They're very
Says who?
target.
Did you watch Tucker yesterday? Apparently every African-American in California thinks so.
That's true, yeah.
I'm laughing, but it's not funny. Like, why the
It's not funny, guys.
Why the fuck are you not, like, it's not just Asians, it's old ladies. That's the worst part. Like, why are you knocking the fuck out of
They're easy
old
targets.
I guess, but why not, like, old black women and old white women and old Hispanic women? That must be everywhere in California. Like,
They don't have money.
Oh, so is it like old Asian women in particular?
Yeah. They are a predominant target of just getting knocked the fuck out and kicked upon and shit. It's weird.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing about old Asian women, though. They will, if ever they got the chance, they would do it to you first.
They would knock you the fuck out?
Yeah.
Oh.
They are. So, I mean, I don't get. I've only known a handful of old Asian women, but I'll tell you what, mate. Even playfully, those slaps hurt.
I don't know about that one, but...
Are old Asian women known for slapping?
Yes.
There's all sorts of things I'm finding out today. Okay.
Well, all right, in the UK. Well, of course, I'm referring to, of course, Mr. and Mrs. Prawn, my soon-to-be.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them. How are the in-laws?
Father and mother. Yeah, no, yeah. Well, it's not looking good actually. Anyway, they have been plying me with food, and it has been delicious. And I was having a drink with them yesterday, and they were grilling me. They were grilling me. What you do? And I went, I do YouTube. I didn't want to mention the cleaning bit because, come on, I'm trying to sell myself to their, to
so naturally, you made yourself high profile by
describing
yourself yourself as a YouTuber. Well done.
Right? Yeah, there you go. And she went, what? She's looking at him like, what? He got, I don't know, because he turned fucking Spanish for some reason. And so I showed her. Oh, YouTube. Yeah, okay. How old are you? Oh, I'm 35. 35. You have car? No, I don't have a car. They don't really like me as much anymore now. I don't think I'm betrothed to their oldest daughter anymore since they found out I don't have a car. The food has also stopped.
Oh. I was hoping you were going to say the quality went down. You were just getting, like, rice and a smidgen of vegetables or something.
Yeah, it's just the sauce.
You get 2 pieces of meat in the entire fucking thing.
Yeah.
Since we've already heard a bit of Trunkle's marital woes or premarital woes,
yeah. and they are woes. They are woes. Yeah.
How's it going there, Sam?
Oh, not great.
If you tell me you married a hot Asian chick, I'm gonna kick off, man.
Not yet. I got some news today that's really not good. It's going to end up costing me roughly $1,500 to $2,000 that I don't have, on top of like 1,000 and some change I'm putting in on my own to help Mama Sanud out. She's getting fucked by her insurance company, which is just, you know, tail of the tape from the stuff we've seen going on.
Never heard of that before.
So that's that's unheard of. Insurance companies never fuck you. Thankfully the lump sum is being split by my brother, and I can't really expect my sister to step in and help anything because she's pretty fucking useless, honestly. But yeah, that's it. If anyone wants to buy a camera or some Dragon Ball figures, please hit me up, because this is, oh boy, it is setting me back.
You know, the sad story is, if I'd have married this Asian chick, my dowry could have paid for that, man. Like, this is all coming down to the fact that I don't have a car.
Go marry her.
I can't. I ain't got a car. I feel responsible. That's what I'm saying.
Here's what you do. Just lean against a car in front of their little place and just be like, got a car. That's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just any car.
Yeah, well, make it a believable one. Don't lean up against a Tesla.
Not an imaginary car, then. Okay.
Yeah, or a sports car. Just lean up against like a Toyota Camry or something believable.
Don't mime a car, Drunkle. Don't use your degree in acting to mime a car. I'll do it for you, Sanu.
All right, let me know how it goes, buddy. I appreciate the day one for the team there.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I guess I'll be right back.
I'd ask Drunkle how he's doing, but I already heard how he's doing. Nobody cares how I'm doing. It's fine.
No. I mean, that was an over the weekend thing. I am now. It would seem unbetrothed, if that's a word.
Mm-hmm.
But also
we
today,
were to be married.
I mean, it all fell through. I was jilted.
Jilted.
That's the word, isn't it?
Yeah, it absolutely,
jilted,
very much so is.
And that is a word that has one meaning, and that meaning is pertaining to marriage.
Not necessarily, because I was just about to ask, have you ever been a jilted lover?
No.
Does that sound like some kind of romantic ballad by Meatloaf?
Jilted lover sounds angry.
Well, you would be angry.
Well, I mean, dropped cold is what I'd always assumed it meant.
Well, then yes.
I mean, a perfect segue. My cold is progressing quite nicely, Polly. As if you dropped cold. Come on.
No. There's no connection. I will not come on. There is a
connection. It was literally the word cold.
Yeah, but the word.
Oh. Hope this helps, dude. Oh, dude, you have no idea. I am going to be counting quarters to help get this shit done. So $50 is a massive help. Thank you so much.
And that is our boy Pete Hunt as well. Mm-hmm. He's been the goodest boy this week, and we really do appreciate it, mate. We appreciate you, Pete.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Not Mike Hunt. It's Pete Hunt. Get it right. That's come up a few times. Have you guys noticed?
Your cunt?
Mike Hunt.
Yeah. How often does your cunt come up? Is it only when you're in the bathtub, or?
Right. It's buoyant.
It just.
You might want to get that checked out.
Having one at all would have caused me to have gotten it checked out years ago. So no. You know what I saw the other day? There's a guy who does
floating on the surface of a body of water.
I do not recognize the cunts on the surface of the water. There's a YouTuber I like, and he does like the hour and a half, 2 hour documentaries on the rise and fall of X, whoever that might be. So it'll be whatever person from back in the day on YouTube, like where the fuck did they go, or even recently, what's his name?
Talking about
a content creator on YouTube. I said he does hour to hour. June the King. You ever heard of him?
I was thinking of somebody else. Never mind.
Oh, don't be hostile. Fuck.
I can't remember his name now. Not down the rabbit hole.
Frederick
Shit.
Knudsen? Not him.
Turkey Tom.
Never heard of him. There's a Turkey Tom.
Oh, he's good.
Okay, so yeah. It's the rise and fall of Pro Jared. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't thought of that guy since there were so many since the memes are going around about his dick.
Was that the Subway guy?
No,
That's Jared.
that was the guy dressed up like an anime girl with his dick hanging out for some reason. I still.
Okay. Jared is not a name that happens in the UK. So you say Jared, and I think of the Subway guy.
Naturally.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, naturally. Quite organically, actually. Do go on.
Oh, mine.
There are 52 people in the chat doing a Turkey Man joke.
Don't even write Turkey Man in the chat or this stream will get taken down.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, Bugle, that's what his name was. Thank you, guys.
Who Bugle?
Jared Bugle?
That's Pro Jared's real name?
No, Subway guy.
The bugle sounds, the charge begins.
Why?
And on
no
the
one's
sandwich
talking
field, no
about the
one
Subway
wins.
guy. No one.
Sandwich field.
Turkey, cheese, and maybe bacon, too.
Holy Christ. Well, so where can they catch us next, Drunkle?
We're going to be back on Friday.
Gabagool.
Cheese and toast.
You know what? You know what?
Right. So,
You know what bugs me? Is that
is it the fact that we just made a Subway themed Trooper song?
Every time Turkey Man gets brought up.
Iron Bacon. Sorry, go on.
Iron Bacon.
Oh my god, I think that's the first time I've laughed all day. Holy shit.
That's the first time you've laughed at something I've said this year.
About since the last time you put out a video.
Roundabout. So this year. Okay, we're agreed. I'm sorry, Polly. I'm sorry. We had our own little thing going on there.
Yeah, Fogel. Jared Fogel. What were you talking about Bugle for?
That's his name, Jared Bugle.
Who is? The Subway guy?
Yeah, try to get kids to play his Bugle.
That's Fogel. And he's on second. Who's on first? What the fuck are we doing here? I just
baseball by the sound of it.
You never heard the Who's on First thing? The bit?
Isn't that Abbott and Costello?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, Abbott and Costello.
Absolutely. Abbott and Costello, yeah.
I have Hit the Ice on VHS.
Nice. I have Duck Soup on VHS.
Oh.
And nothing to play it on.
Doesn't that ruin your
You don't
VHS
have a VHS player?
No, I don't. I don't actually. I found my original when I was going through boxes from like 2 moves ago. My original trilogy of Star Wars on VHS from when I was a kid. Those motherfuckers must be so worn out because I watched the shit out of them. And they're the original, untouched, unedited, unspecial edition ones. That's a good thing to own those. Yeah. Okay, I know you got trouble with my cadence, but yeah, I was done. Yeah. Thanks, Thomas, for the $2. Drunkle's jokes give my leg a massive cramp. Thanks, Welsher.
And you're welcome, Welsher.
Welsher.
Wait, hang on. No. Oh, I see. I'm the Welsher. Who was that from?
C. Thomas.
I'm not fucking Welsh. Corbin Thomas. And I've got your full name, so I can hunt you down.
Okay, you were saying, hey, Pop-Tart's here. How you doing, Pop-Tart?
I got a VHS player
the
from
other day, and it was good, too. I wasn't saying anything bad.
From a thrift store a couple of months ago for like $15.
It was to watch porn, wasn't it?
Oh my God, San Miguel with Number of the Feast. Fucking brilliant. Good work. Good work. Good work. That's enough. That's enough Iron Maiden sandwich puns. We're done. That's the winner.
I don't even know what you. Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about.
I want to be a ham on the edge. Right, that's it. No, that's enough. That's enough.
It was a VHS DVD combo. I can watch porn on both sides, but it's because at the same thrift store I was at, they had one of those big fucking old Nikon, they're not Nikon, RCA camcorders that like record directly to VHS tapes, and it works.
Yeah. Like one
So
of
I'm
the
gonna
big
make
ones
porn
Marty
on
McFly had. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drunkle.
What the fuck was that?
Mute when you're gonna do that shit.
It was. Oh, fuck you. You know
That
I
was
can't
you?
burp.
It was.
No, it was not.
I have Discord
both
open.
know
I saw who
cannot
lit
burp.
up.
You both know I cannot burp. That was you know that wasn't me.
But that's I gotta try that with women. I'm incapable of burping or farting, So whenever it happens,
No,
I could just say, "Hey, look, I told you, I can't." Like,
I'm not making it up. I did burp last Thursday. I was in the car with my mum, and we were eating some food, and she was talking, and I went, I just did a little, and I just burped, and she went, "Oh, well done." Because that is how little I burp. That when I do actually burp, and it's only just a very, very small thing, people actually congratulate me, Polly. So for one, that was definitely not my style, what I just heard then. 2, certainly not my cadence. 3, there was too much of it. And 4, I would have been like, guys, I just burped.
I deny that there's such a thing as cadence to a burp. I think you just made that whole story up. You undermine the credibility of everything you just said. Do you even have a mother? I don't buy anything anymore.
He talks about baby gravy with her.
A slanderous statement akin to 9/11.
Because 9/11 was a spoken word incident. Yeah, great. What the hell?
Can't get melt steel beams. Corbin Thomas threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish said, I look forward to you tracking me down, finally admitting that you brew tea with a microwave like a normal person. Again, I will not stand for this, Corbin Thomas. I'm going to find you with a very particular set of skills that I've learned from a career of it was generally mopping. I'm going to come and clean you up, bitch.
Well, all right. So speaking of old, excuse me, old YouTube, you know what popped into my head the other day? Wait, there it is.
Was it freedom?
Freedom.
I always think of freedom.
Freedom is always on your mind.
Yeah, every day I wake up, I'm like, freedom.
Yeah.
You
could say it lives rent-free.
Freedom is not free, unfortunately. That's why there was an American Revolution to beat you bastards off. AAA Librarian, thank you for the $1.
Phrasing.
Damn it.
That's going to become relevant in a minute because of the Chinese. I'll solve that mystery too. AAA Librarian, thank you for the $1.
Finally.
Welsher, noun. A person who may or may not be Welsh, but is acting like a Welshman in every waking moment of his life. Quote, Drunkle claims not to be Welsh, but we all know he's a massive Welsher. The joke's on them, man. The word is Welshertonian. You've told us before.
I know it's Welsh. I know, but the joke is it's not a joke anymore, Polly.
Right.
I'm getting tarred with the brush of the sheep shagger's hair. People are thinking there could be people.
You're not
There could be people. No, the other sheep shaggers. There could be. Those are the goats. There could be people who they just this could be their first AAA meeting. They come in and go, "Oh, Drunkle's Welsh, is he? Oh, okay." But I'm not. The Welsh. They're not people. I'm people.
You're ahead.
I'm streets ahead.
I don't think floating heads are people.
Of course, floating heads are people.
No, they're not. I know a thing or two
this?
about dismembered bodies and how much of it you need to constitute a
Oh,
person.
God, it's Wednesday. Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, it is.
So how have I got a sore throat then?
Yeah, you said yeah. See, you just undermine yourself constantly. You can't have a sore throat. Where do you burp from? Where would it be held? In your
Well,
sinuses?
this is why I can't burp.
So then how do you have a sore throat?
I mean, that is. I'm a medical marvel.
Look,
And
I want to show you
also
something.
one who is never going to marry a Chinese lady.
As sad as that is, I was I was thinking about old YouTube things. Do you remember when this happened? Do you remember this? Boom.
Yeah.
Remember this? Look at you.
Oh, I do, yeah.
You flamingly crazy bastard. On Christmas Eve, you dropped it. Look at that look on his face. He's fucking right out of his tree and he knows it. Like
It was so good.
he's pants shittingly crazy. Like, I mean, this you in character of Frank Underwood subtextually threatened everybody.
Who you've ever fingered.
And people you know that have fingered and other things, other people. I know what you've done.
It was amazing. I heard it on the radio.
Oh,
First
sure.
of all. I didn't
they
even
may
see
have
the
tried to
video.
separate us, but what we have is too strong. It's too powerful. I mean, after all, we shared everything, you and I. I told you my deepest, darkest secrets. I showed you exactly
fucking
what people
madman.
are capable of. I shocked you with my honesty, but mostly I challenged you and made you think.
You're fucking
Think about all the
crazy,
kids
Spacey.
you diddled.
Dude, it was so good.
Wait,
Well, Frank Underwood is probably one of the best fucking characters on TV ever.
Definitely up there.
Name 6 that are better.
Archer, Krieger, Pam.
Good Fortuna.
They're all from the same show. Come on.
The guy who stole Lucas Hood's identity from
At any rate,
Banshee.
that is what we're going
Blanche
to try
Devereaux.
to do.
Yeah, Sophia.
Yeah. Gamer Valine, thank you for the 350. And how should I do? Welcome to the inaugural meeting of the Dismemberment of Welsh Linguistic Society.
I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. And Coleman Thomas threw $2 saying, I will also settle for a sternly worded letter if you're still feeling like being wrong. It might have to be a letter because as the aforementioned sore throat is giving me no end of jip.
Sinatra word?
No English word. Is that going to get us in trouble? Was that a Turkey Man word?
Might have been a Sinatra word.
No, it was no. It's a word that is in my my vocabulary. But then also we have different words for cigarettes. So I gotta be careful.
I had to explain that to somebody last night at Discord who didn't know.
What, the Sinatra and Polly word?
The poly word. Because it was
Yeah,
it was an old-timey English talking about burning somebody at the stake. And it's like...
No, it's not even old-timey. It is still used to this day. I've heard it like fucking over 20 times today alone.
No, this... unless they lit this person's execution pyre with a cigarette.
You don't know where I live, sir.
That's
The cost of central heating has gone through the roof. We're trying to do what we can to stay warm,
by burning Christian martyrs?
That's a start.
Yeah. We call it a pilot light, but yeah.
A pilot light don't give no heat.
A Pontius pilot light. Come on. Come on.
Holy shit, Drunkle made a Bible check. It is a red letter day. Huh? Anyone? Red letter Bible? No? No? Okay. No. There's a certain person to get that, I guess. Where's Jedi Ghost Bear when you need him? He would have laughed at that. Okay. All right, everyone said how they are. No one's asked me because no one cares. So let's. Is it time for some news?
We were doing a thing.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
How are you, Polly?
I'm about to read this donation from Gamer Verlaine. Greatly appreciated for the 350. That should cover everyone. Linguistics is for Snoot's linguistics. Gymnastics while reading.
That's not what that means.
I don't know what any of that meant.
What is it for me? Like it's for his Welshness, his reading, and my what?
Punctuality.
My understanding of timing is flexible. I have temporal linguistics, gymnastics.
I like temporal linguistics. That kind of suggests like you get the joke like a day after someone told it, you know?
We're have extreme trouble with tenses.
I will
be going there.
joke
Didn't you
before
go
they
there
say it.
yesterday? Yes.
I've been waiting for you.
Remember Monday when I
So
promised
how
this show
are
would
you,
be
Polly?
well.
Yeah, how are you, Polly?
I said Monday this show would be packed with excitement. I lied,
Yeah.
unintentionally.
No, I don't think anyone believed you on Monday.
Yeah, well, good actually. That'll lead to less disappointment throughout the show. Yeah.
Hey, I'm excited. That's enough. I'll bring enough excitement for everyone. Don't worry. As long as people hit the like button, then I will let you. I will share my excitement with you. Golf City Librarian threw $3 on the Ricky Spanish for Pontius Pilot Light. It gave me a giggle. You got it, buddy, and now I do as well. Thank you very much. I'm here all week. Well, back on Friday. Fish.
Yeah, what the hell do you do Thursdays?
I work for most of the day, and then I go to the pub. So I have been known to do a Twitch stream when I get back.
Where the hell? Share the screen.
What do you do Thursdays?
Work.
I mean, never mind how is Polly. Where is Polly?
Everybody asks how is Polly. Nobody asks where he is. I work. What do you mean? Every day before the stream. On Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'm working, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm working as well. So I'm either at
hustle.
Well, yeah, I'm either at my office at campus, or here. Called having a job.
Yeah, I know what. Oh, God. Fuck you, man.
I need to count out the hits one time. Gamer Verlaine, thank you for the 850 and the smacked around Goose. Dismemberment for you and linguistics is correct. Sanute reads in tongues when the word is more than 2 syllables.
Yeah, he gets something cool, and I just get Welsh, despite not being Welsh. I feel cheated.
If the shoe fits.
I get
The shoe does
dismembered
not
bodies. Lighten up. Fuck, it's not that bad.
Yeah, you do, because you make an effort to get them, Polly.
I mean,
Would you be better with Cornishmen?
Are they still dismembered?
No, if people were calling you, I don't know. I'm sure some Cornishman's been dismembered by the English.
I mean,
Definitely over time. Yeah, you slaughtered the fuck out of them bastards.
Oh, yeah, but Cornishmen are English.
No, they're from Cornwall,
Which is in what country?
Scotland.
What university is it you work for?
Do you have Cornwall in England?
Yes, it's in England.
Then why do people count it as a certain place? Like,
Because it is a place.
no, but they talk about it
It's
like
not
a
state of mind.
I didn't think it was a state of mind, but then, why do you think like such a Cornishman? Why do they talk about Cornwall, Cornishman? He's Cornish, Cornish game hen, and so forth. Like it's a separate place, like Wales.
Well, I've never heard any of these phrases before in my life.
But fuck you, you haven't. As if you haven't.
I have not. Did you just say like a Cornish hen?
You never heard
What
of
does that
you never heard of
mean?
type in Cornish game hen into the fucking search engine of your choice. Don't use Google.
I tell you what, I will tell you this right now. I am not fucking Googling that.
Wait, you think,
Duck,
it's gonna
duck,
lead,
go it.
you think it's gonna lead you to weird hentai? What? What's the problem? What could possibly go wrong?
Put in the hen in hentai. No, it's gonna lead me to Cornish hentai.
All right, you know what? You son of a bitch, I'm gonna do it then. You
Oh, you know,
I'm gonna go
yeah,
refill
you
my water
do it.
while you do that.
You do it.
Sinatra's here for all
So,
of the things. Let's just
You're being a right Cornish hen right now.
no look here. I'll do it. I'll
Should you be doing it on DuckDuckGo? Should it be on like Duck Chicken?
Cornish game hen. Okay, drop. Okay, what is Cornish game hen? It's even got its own Wikipedia page. For God's sake, man!
Fucking recipe, Polly.
It, for fuck's sake, it's a really common one. It's like saying, "Oh, I've never heard of beef Wellington." Wellington's not a place.
I heard of Beef Wellington. That was the Duke of Wellington. Beef was his first name. Does that sound believable?
No.
No. Okay, I don't know how far we can go with it.
Mr. Earl Grey. Yeah, that's right. It's
No, his first name wasn't Earl.
yeah, it was.
He was an Earl.
Now.
Yeah, it's his first name, Earl Grey.
No, that was his title. He was the Earl of Grey.
Now.
Nah,
Does that sound believable?
no.
It sounds more believable that you've never heard of anything Cornish that I just named. Cornwall,
But you
Cornish,
did-
Cornish game hen.
I've heard of Cornwall, but I've fucking heard of Cornwall. What is like? Well, you're acting like a Cornish game hen. What does that mean? What does it mean?
He did it by the St. Michael Severe. Cornish game hen is a small chicken. Yeah, they're little game birds. That's what the game
Oh,
is
so
in
you're
there for.
acting like a little chicken, is what you see. You're acting like a very, very small, tasty bird.
I never said it was a behavior. I said it was a thing, a noun. It's a
Yeah, but then like so is seagull.
yeah, but you don't eat those. They're swimming with disease.
That's why you cook them.
Oh God,
I still wouldn't.
sin. They eat seagulls.
No, not they.
Sometimes they eat whatever they can get their hands on.
Apparently,
I've had pigeon.
and cook it over a little like soup can fire. Apparently, how low are things in England these days? Jesus.
Well, as I said, we need the Pontius Pilate lights. It's not
It's
looking
about
good.
as low as the. It's about as low as the Sin household's gonna be. Here in a couple weeks.
Right?
Oh, fuck you,
I'm gonna
unnamed insurance company.
I'm gonna pay someone $5 to get a transcription of this entire pre-news bants. I mean, talk about
No,
aimless
no, no,
nonsense
no.
fucking. I mean, holy shit.
I want to put this behind me.
No,
Well, if
I
we're gonna put
don't.
it behind us,
I want
wanna-
it to live forever like Turkey Man because this has been one odd experience for fuck's sake.
If we're gonna put it behind us, I want to thank Pete Hunt again for the Big 50. That is going to help out a lot. Thank you,
Legend.
sir.
He's a manly man.
Also, Plague Doctor
And
Zach
I will-
says being called a Cornish game hen means you're plucky.
There you go. See, spin it, make it good. All right, who wants some news?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it is. Yeah, I think we should.
It's about that time.
I think he's gone way
It's about
past
that
that time. Probably around about the Cornish conversation is
There
when
we
it, you know.
go. Man accused of spray painting swastikas on Midtown Rainbow crosswalks granted bond, officials say.
Can I take a guess?
Shoot.
Man.
It is a man. How did you know?
Yes!
It's totally a man.
Because he was granted a bond instead of just being kept in prison until his trial.
Oh, you clever son of a bitch. He painted
This is-
multiple swastikas on the Rainbow Crosswalk. Oh my God, is that crosswalk gaudy?
The second time
It
in
is
2
also
days.
technically not legal.
I love. Look at this.
They're blurring.
Yeah,
it.
I was just about to say like these fucking miserable news cowards. Look at them fucking blurring it out.
Oh God, the blur. Do you remember when it was a couple of years ago? So it was before you joined us, Polly. But then there was a road. I think it was in New York. They made a road walk into Rainbow for Pwnage. And then people said that cars driving over it was a hate crime.
Yeah, I remember that.
See, this is why I go, yeah, it's got to be a man, hasn't it? Because every time we have seen these things when they pop up on the news, it is always someone doing it as a false flag. You know, it's a noose around the neck when the police arrive. They're smallaying it.
That's usually the case when it comes to stuff like this, though. Honestly,
I mean,
Look at
normally
it.
it
Ugh.
is.
And of course, they got the cops in there because, you know, they literally have nothing better to do. And throughout the entire article, there's no capital B black man mentioned or anything of the sort. But
No.
one thing that did make me laugh when reading through the story is the Atlanta Police LGBTQ Liaison Unit was first notified. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Oh, God.
Wait, just
Oh, my God.
we. Pinky says,
What?
What kind of clown world crap is this? Hold on, Pinky. I hadn't mentioned the Atlanta Police LGBTQ Liaison Unit yet. I mean,
Why would... What a name as well! Like, did they even refer to that? Oh, we must speak to the Atlanta LGBTQ liaison unit. Or did they just go get on the gayer comms? You know? Everything's so wordy, isn't it? You can't say you don't just say, "Oh, he's gay" anymore. You say, "Oh, he's a member of the LGBTQ community."
But it's the polyword response unit, really? Like, you got one of those? Why?
We'll go with that. I prefer that. Go out for a cigarette while you're there.
Oh my lord! It's just something's. Things have progressed. Puns not and as well intended. I mean, good.
Yeah.
5 years ago, this would have been insanity. It's like, what do you mean the Atlanta Police have an LGBT liaison unit?
And he just did it in broad daylight as well, like presumably during rush hour, judging by the fucking video.
Well, he's
fully expecting to get away with it.
Well, he's got peak oppression points. What fear?
Yeah.
He got out on bond. You think he's
he's fine.
Yeah.
He's fucking cool as a cucumber, and everything just go, yeah, they're gonna think white people did this.
Yep. Even while I'm on dash cam, not even wearing. Is that a COVID mask? There's this is my disguise. You know. You tell him, Steve Dave, thank you for the $1. Aside from the blatant in-your-face nature of the pride flag colors, I think crosswalks should be more colorful. I think it's a fun way to teach the little bastards not to fucking jaywalk.
You see, you guys talk about your freedom, but I'm allowed to cross the road whenever I want. I'm just saying. Anything said to Drunkle through $3 for the Ricky Spanish, that is anything said to Drunkle, saying Drunkle be like, what does that even mean? And that was a pretty good impression I did of myself. Thank you very much for $3.
Indeed.
Oh my God. Okay. So we're going to move on.
Right.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should. Yeah.
Former Philly restaurant owner, excuse me, former restaurant, okay, let's just start over. Okay.
But I'm the one who fucks up anything more than 2 syllables.
Oh, Jesus. It's not a good day.
And I'm the Welsh one.
I told you you're going to be disappointed. I believe in the honesty about these sort of things. Former Philly restaurant, again, Jesus. Okay, round 5.
If you fuck this up again, I got a story. So figure it out.
Former Philly restaurant server ordered to pay $84 million for a massacre of 600 civilians during Liberian Civil War.
What?
Huh?
What?
Okay.
All right, let me guess. Man.
Well, yeah, it was Liberia. Yeah, it was a man.
Yeah, it worked the first time, right?
Yeah. You didn't get no bonus points for that shit. Holy fuck. Okay, Tansao. Thank you for the $5. As the character Ken Titus once said, Titus, it's probably Titus. As the character Ken Titus once said, this isn't.
I like Titus.
Yeah, I like Ken Titus.
as the aforementioned character once said, this isn't life forward. It's ass backwards. This isn't life forward. It's ass backwards.
I prefer the term bass backwards, personally.
I prefer Ken Tittis.
Okay, let's find out what happened with this server. Not owner. He's a former server. See, they fired him after they found out he was responsible for a massacre of 600 civilians in Liberia.
What? So...
Okay. So they hired Barack Obama.
Well, see, here's the thing, okay? He didn't just slaughter 600 civilians. He slaughtered 600 civilians seeking sanctuary in a church. Him and a bunch of his other, goon squad assassins rolled hard into a church and murdered 600 people.
All right, but my big question here is is this guy is he still alive, or is this one of those things
very much so. This did not.
Oh no, okay, right. Because I mean, there was a thing
this
recently
stuff in Libya was happening like 3 years ago.
Not Libya, Liberia.
There was a thing where a state in America forgave a witch that died, 150 years ago. Some people make their own work, Serpent threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish, saying, I saw an old interview clip of Bob Hoskins saying he didn't know Super Mario Brothers was based on a Nintendo game, adding that he played King Lear. King Lear was a game released on the ZX Spectrum. I had a ZX Spectrum. I didn't know there was a King Lear. That's interesting. Thank you for the $3, Serpent. Always happy for a Bob Hoskins fact.
Yeah. I love this line so much. The historic civil judgment handed down, handed down last week by a federal magistrate in Philly is the latest in a series of court actions that seek to hold accountable accused Liberian war criminals, several of whom resettled in southeastern Pennsylvania as refugees in the 90s and early 2000s. There's no reason to check anyone's background. Whatever they tell you their name is fine. If they say they're a refugee, you welcome them with open arms. Now, sure, they could be a war criminal who have murdered hundreds of people in a church, but that's not all of them. After all, generally, they are sending their best.
But then you go, all right, so it was a Liberian guy who did it, yeah? Yeah, it was, yeah. And they settled in southeastern Pennsylvania. Yes, they did, yeah. So we're going to do the judgment in Philadelphia. Why?
Because Philly's in Pennsylvania?
Who resettled in southeastern Pennsylvania as refugees, and yet it was a judge in Philadelphia for something that happened in Liberia. There's too much geography going on here.
Well,
I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, you're not wrong. They must have brought the court there. Would you trust a Liberian court? I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't trust a fucking Pennsylvanian court or anyone from Philadelphia.
Well, I mean, come on. The guy's name is Moses Thomas.
Philadelphia.
He can't be a bad guy.
Sorry, Sinatra, was that Philadelphia?
That is the extent of my something knowledge.
Leave it there. That was perfect as it was.
At a now closed Southwest Philadelphia restaurant spot, Clades, when he was first identified in a 2018 lawsuit as a military commander who led the 1990s slaughter at St. Peter's Lutheran Church in Monrovia.
Right, so his restaurant was in Philadelphia, so that okay.
Well, not his restaurant, but the one he worked at. But yes.
Well, the one he worked, yeah. So he's currently residing in Philadelphia. He came from Liberia after killing 600 people in a church to southeastern Pennsylvania and went, got away with it.
Yeah.
Well done, Moses.
Claiming he was a refugee, and believe all refugees.
Okay.
Especially that Moses Thomas, who was a victim of, I don't know, white supremacy or something.
I mean, he's named after a biblical figure. You must believe him.
Yeah. The U.S. State Department identified it as one of the worst single episodes in the gruesome multi-factioned ethnic conflict that left more than 200,000 civilians dead between 89 and 97. But how were white people responsible? That's the real question.
There's also the fact that he was a server in a restaurant and now he's got a fine of 84 million. Yeah. All right, how much do they think this guy's making in tips?
Yeah, exactly. He fled back to Liberia after he was outed in the lawsuit to avoid the jurisdiction of U.S. courts. Reached there by phone on Monday. He dismissed the court order as stupidity, but otherwise declined to comment. Let them go to hell and kiss my ass, he told the West Africa Reporting Project on Saturday. To hell with their decision and everything.
Sheesh, tell them how you really feel.
Yeah.
I mean, that is quite a quote.
Yeah. I mean, especially after you murder 600 people in a church.
Yeah, I guess after that, you kind of stop giving a shit about what other people think, really, don't you?
Yeah, you've sort of crossed a line. It's
And
and
you're looking back and you go, I've got a good body of work, you know?
It's terrible. Terrible.
It was, yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's very sad. 600 people seeking sanctuary, no less, as well. That's a true monster, that is.
Speaking of murderous people hurling bizarrely ironic accusations at other people.
Right.
Look at
Cornish game hens.
Yeah, I know those fuckers. They got some nerve, let me tell you. This Zhang Mafang, I don't care what your fucking name is. It's a China government official. Okay, who are they? They're the Consul General of China in Belfast, the former Deputy Consul General in New York City. You can find me on TikTok. Wow, a Chinese government state official has been able to found as their own TikTok account. What a shock!
I'm getting so
Crazy.
confused. We've got a Chinese general in Belfast. And also New York City. Like, again, I'm getting 3 different... I don't know what's going on right now. What is it? Why can't war criminals just stay in their own fucking country?
Well, I don't know that she's a war criminal, but it's very likely considering the way that she talks about others. Here, check this out. The history of American aggression in a snapshot. This one right here. And it does not even include proxy wars, regime changes, and other acts that destabilize regions, nations, and peoples. Begs the question, will a nation that romances war ever know peace or allow for it? Hashtag US, hashtag war. Okay, let's take a look at your funky little list, you commie bitch. Let's just take a look at it for a second.
Good God, Polly. All right.
Okay, the American Revolution? Are you out of your fucking mind? To start with, are you out of your fucking mind? Do you want to start talking about your fucking people's revolution and how many people were murdered, civilians, during that little fucking escapade?
Like
See,
8.
normally, I don't think you can class a revolution really as a war as we know it. You know, a revolution is it's generally for the betterment of the population, isn't it? As opposed to, just for shits and giggles.
Look at this thing, the timeline of American wars with the stars and stripes. You got fucking nerve, bitch. The War of 1812, when British when British sailing ships were pressing U.S. citizens into service, they were pirating people into fucking service, constantly encroaching upon new U.S. territory. Don't tell me that wasn't a fucking defensive war. They'll just go look at all the things on the list. The Mexican-American War from 1846, they attacked first. Are you fucking crazy? The Civil War, they seceded from the Union. Are you fucking mad? That's a civil war. The list goes on. The Spanish-American War? Are you fucking kidding me? They sunk ships. World War I and World War II. World War II, we're literally tried to stay out of World War II endlessly. People still criticize how long America stayed out of World War II.
That's it. Look at the date on World War II, though. That's not when World War II started, mate.
No. But it did for America because people criticize how long America took to get involved in World War I, but, World War II as well, until what? The Empire of Japan snuck attack and sunk the majority of our surface fleet at Pearl Harbor? The Korean War? You mean when the communist Chinese, in other words, you, bitch, armed and invaded? Is that the war you're talking about? The Vietnam War? Again? When Chinese communists funded the North Vietnamese? Is that the war you're talking about? The Gulf War? You mean when Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait? That fucking war? The war in Afghanistan. You mean when they were harboring the terrorists that attacked us on September 11th? That fucking war. Well, that's kind of why we were there. The Taliban. The responses to it are
Careful.
what's that?
Say what you want about just that picture that was a little bit below. Say what you want about 1812 as well, mate. But what would Tchaikovsky would have been doing without that?
Yeah. It bugs me. You got fucking nerve. And the responses to it have been hilarious. I weighed in. Nobody liked my comment, but whatever. I don't care. I think it was hot.
I would have.
No, I wrote, beyond wars not belonging on that list, an official of the Chinese government asking, will the U.S., quote, ever know peace? And how many internal rebellions has China put down? The Taiping Rebellion alone lasted 16 years with 20 to 30 million dead? Spare us your moral posturing. At the same time of this incident, 1861, they were involved in a 16-year-long civil war where they killed 20 to 30 million people. Can you imagine not being able to calculate within 10 million people because you killed that many fucking people?
Well, that's exactly it, mate. Like, you could do this for absolutely fucking any country that currently exists. Like, absolutely fucking any country. We literally just had a fucking a thing about someone who fucking massacred 600 people in a church in Liberia.
Yes. Well,
you could do this for absolutely any fucking country that is still around now.
But
someone should make a graphic like this for China.
Oh my
Hashtag
God.
America bad.
Do a graphic like this for China when it's only about them killing their own fucking people. It'd be too big for one screenshot like this. At least this could be fit into a handy little graphic.
I think it'd be about the size of a square. A Tiananmen Square.
I liked it. Where did you go? I figure I had been shadow banned because the Chinese government got a hold of Twitter and said, hey, they're not liking our propaganda. Well, let's shadow ban all the responses then. It is China after all.
Yeah, fair.
To do less would be racist. Oh, that fucking buttered my biscuits.
She is a total Cornish game hen.
Well, hold on, let me tell you what happened today. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna put that forward. I don't know what the proper response to this is, but anyway. So after I got the news about what's going on with Mama Sanut and the money and all that, I was like, you know what? I need to go do something. Like, I just need to go do something to occupy my mind. So I went to the park. I'm just gonna walk around. I went to metro parks, and I'm walking, just taking pictures of shit and walking. And I found on the ground a bunched up thing of dollar bills. It wasn't a lot of money. It was probably like $3, maybe $4. So I'm like, looking around, like, who would have dropped this? This, like, there's no stuff on it, so someone recently dropped it. And I pick it up and I look around. I see a guy walking away, and I saw this guy get out of his car. He even like said hi to me and all that stuff. Started walking away. But okay, so imagine looking at a parking lot, bunch of spots in front of you. You are standing in one spot where my truck is. There's an empty spot, and then his car.
Sinatra's story just got sexy. So I don't know.
The money?
It does take the edge off of American War, doesn't it?
The money was dropped in between our two cars. So the guy never, that I saw, walked back where I was. But I'm like, maybe. So I'm like, hey, man, did you drop a couple of bucks over there? And he's like, yeah. How much?
Well, then no.
And I was like, it's like $3. He's like, yeah, I think I did drop that. That was a man. And I'm like, all right, well, here it is. He's like, oh, it must have fell out of this pocket that he unzipped and put it in. It's like, okay.
So
and I just walked away.
$3 down.
Like, it's fine. Like, why would you lie? Like, no, I didn't drop $3. Why the fuck would you lie about that?
But you still gave it to him despite the fact that you knew he was blatantly lying.
I'm not going to start a tiff over $3, but it's like, that's weird. That just struck me as very odd.
I mean, this might be just an honesty thing for me, but do you remember there was a couple of weeks ago when someone found a £20 note on the floor of the pub and they handed it in, and I was absolutely amazed. And I actually said to the guy, that is the most honest thing I've ever seen, because I don't know anyone who would do that. But you guys were saying that, no, you totally would. It was awfully reminiscent of a conversation I had years ago about a friend of mine found a £5, is in the currency, not weight, chip in a casino. And he said, I just went up to the roulette table and I put it on black. And I said, no, I don't think I would do that. And he went, well, what do you mean? I said, no, I would have put it on red.
So anyway,
massacres, yeah.
I see, red because she's a communist Chinese. I'm trying to understand how any of this connects to what the fuck.
Well, I'm connecting to Sinatra's story.
It was just weird. Like, dude, if it was like a $50 bill, like, okay, yeah, that's one thing. But dude, this was like $3 bills.
Uh-huh.
Hey, fuck you, man!
How I feel?
8.
That's how I feel.
Grinding the axe, thank you for the 404. To be fair, Iraq wasn't harboring him. It was Pakistan, a country that was supposedly our ally. Funny that. I'm assuming you meant Afghanistan. But it depends on the time you're talking about. Like when Osama bin Laden was ultimately discovered at that point. Oh, yay!
Oh, nice.
No one hits plug and play Hummingbird. I'm so happy Var hit it. At his compound, it wasn't Pakistan, but he was in Afghanistan for a long time. And that's the whole thing. If you look at the southern region of Afghanistan and northern Pakistan, like at what border? What are you fucking kidding me? And Pakistani ISI as if they were helpful. Like, you're absolutely right. Supposedly our ally. What are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're absolutely right about that. But for a good long time, no. And Al-Qaeda was absolutely based out of Afghanistan. And that's why there were so many of them that killed during the 01 invasion. But, moving along. I get your point, though. It's how they were supposed to be our ally. But they're a bunch of lying scum. So, what are you going to do?
Asian research doctor said if he's going to lie about $3, he probably needs it. That's my thought, too. Like, that was my immediate thought. Like, there's no way you dropped this. I'm just kind of asking as a formality. But if you're going to lie and say that you did, I assume you need the $3.
Well, very people are going to have their lives changed by $3, though, Like, what are you going to get with that? Some fucking beef jerky and some Cheetos.
You couldn't even buy a stick of jerky for $3.
I don't know. What does a banana cost? $10? I don't know how the American economy is going right now. Although, I have...
It was odd. Good.
Really, really hard up for cash, way before fucking YouTube. Really hard up for cash, and I went to the cash point. I needed to go to Tesco, get some general groceries, and there was someone in front of me, and they took their card out. You take your card, and then your cash comes out. He took his card and he got into his car, and there was a fucking huge wad of cash came out of the ATM, and I grabbed it and I went, "Oi, mate, you forgot this." Right, because that clearly was his. It never actually crossed my mind to just pocket it and carry on walking.
I felt the twinge. It's like, $3. That'll get me down to before I figured out I had 1,000 to throw out the
All right. Money to homeless people who need it for math or whatever. Okay. C. Thomas, thank you for the $5. Thank you for the $5. Thank you for the I said thank you.
Sir, I said thank you, sir.
I said good day.
Good day.
Thank you for the $5, C. Thomas. I will not be lectured to on wars by the blood-sucking, COVID-making communist fucking Chinese. Yes. Out of their recent history, their body count could populate a whole new fucking planet. Fuck her and fuck them. There's the whole thing right there. Agreed. You got to be fucking kidding me. That's commie propaganda on fucking YouTube or on Twitter. Are they putting information links beneath it where this information might not be entirely accurate? Wait, kidding me? At Twitter, they probably helped her create the graphic. Gamer Valine, thank you for the 850. To be fair, I'm not going to tell the professional on where the people from 9/11 went into hiding. Breaking news! Uvalde holding meeting where sheriff is up to be fired. No shit. The sheriff. Now, is the sheriff is the same guy who was the tactical commander in charge, constantly wondering where the keys were at? Or is this sheriff chief of just police officers in the area? I lost track.
Now is the time where I interrupt you with my donation.
Yes.
Right, Polly?
Yes, it is.
All right. Akira, about your story. Why would I lie about something like that? Well, Snoot, he's a man, and it's kind of, yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
You look like Rufus, kind of.
And Gulf City Librarian threw $1 saying if bananas cost $3, Atlanta would be on fire. I don't get that. Is that... Do bananas come from Atlanta?
Oh, these are some spicy ones rolling through. Atlanta has a very dense
Population of banana growth. Yes, they do. They grow oranges. They grow bananas. They're the fruit bowl of
Excellent
America.
economy.
Yes.
The fruit bowl of America.
That's all anyone was referring to. It's fine. Congratulations on your fruit cultivation, Atlanta.
I get it.
I took a photo and picked up the $3. I'm like, I'm running the math in my head. I'm like, oh, it's 2,997. I need to come up with, like, no, this is somebody's money. But then, like, is it that guy's money? It couldn't be that guy's money. I'm gonna ask if it's that guy's money. I shouldn't have asked shit, fucking asshole.
It's just the fact that he unzipped his pocket.
Yeah, I know, right? If he was able to unzip his pocket and like stick his fingers through the bottom and go, "Oh, it must have fallen out of here," see, I would have totally believed him. You know what I mean? But
or even then, like point to his socks or anything. You know,
I keep going back to the photo to make sure there wasn't like a 50 rolled in there. It's just no, it's 3 1s. But thank you, Akira. I appreciate it.
I really hope that it's those dollary bills that you know. Half of it says like, you know, $1, but the other half of it says, do you need Jesus Christ in your life?
One of those where's George's dollars? Man lied to acquire this in Cleveland, Ohio.
Far, thank you for the 1650. Woke up, saw a stream, may sleep again. Plug and play, please. Well, by all means. And I'm happy you caught the stream before you went back to bed. Because it's what? 6:45 a.m. there. Gulf City Librarian, thank you for the $1. Not to be confused with the Fruit Basket, which is San Francisco. Jesus.
I understood that reference.
Yeah. Okay. We're moving right along here at breakneck
I think
speed,
we should.
because we've done
skating on
one story. I mean, holy fuck. No, wait a minute. No, we did 2 because we started out with this guy. Yeah.
We also did your tweet as well.
Oh, yeah, so I guess
you know, the timeline of American War.
Well, that was an ad hoc fuck commies thing, but yeah, it counts.
No, but I'm saying, look, hey, we've done more than you think.
Just
as an American
in a fucking church, that really pisses me off. This scum fuck. Yeah, let's not check the backgrounds of people that immigrate as refugees. Not at all. There's no reason to. That's my point. None at all. It's okay. Okay, you want to see?
He got fined for it. Let it go.
You know, I love me some Zillow. You guys know that. Take a look.
Oh, yeah.
Take a look at this great trap house fixer upper. For 150 grand, you too can own this Santa Cruz, New Mexico. Oh, nice.
Oh no.
The place where this lady would live.
Rufus for 13. Hey man, did you drop this? I might have. I hoped Drunkle would have gotten that reference. Rufus.
I got it.
From Supernatural, the black guy who played. He was in X-Files too.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. Rufus from Supernatural.
It looked just like
Bobby's partner.
Yeah.
Did he?
He did.
Did he really?
Yeah, I was like, it might, because my mind runs 1,000 miles a minute when I'm doing shit like that. I'm like, is there a vampire out here?
It might have actually been him. Like that guy, he must have been out of work as an actor for a long time.
He needs $3. No shit.
He needs $3. Yeah.
Thank you, Rufus. Polly, can you redo the stream because looks?
Yeah, it's very blurry, mate. This is, after all, a visual medium.
I would, but you guys sound like you've got lots to do anyway. Does it matter? Rage windows.
No, of course it matters. We want to see your Zillow house. The some love needed property.
Better for readability. How's
You
that?
see some
How's that?
better.
That's way better. Yeah. nice
Oh,
one.
awesome. Okay, so there's a Zillow property, Santa Cruz, New Mexico, 150 grand. Now
The
let's-
bars on the windows do it for me.
Really? It's the state of dilapidated shitholiness that does it for me.
Nah, nothing
I'm kind of leaning
says.
towards the shitholiness. Honestly,
Nothing says a neighborhood in which to raise your kids like bars on the window.
I mean, this is what we call staging in the real estate game, where you set the house up to be...
thank you, Akira. Just cause
What?
Slurpee.
Why have they got a menu for tortillas?
Is this? This looks like a front desk kind of thing, like the drop ceiling.
I guess they didn't want any
Looks
of
like
these valuable clothing items.
Oh my god! This
This
looks like the kind of house they would make a documentary about.
can I guess this is in the Southwest?
New Mexico.
It's got a sepia filter over everything.
I mean, it just screams, are you looking up for a place to set up your meth lab? Well, I've got you
I was-
covered.
Right? You
I
need-
was just
need-
about to say, I think this was a set in Breaking Bad.
need somewhere to hide your bodies.
So let me see if I get this straight. You detached the sink and all the piping work and everything. And,
Yeah, it just makes the wall look sad.
yeah. And just pulled it, a good 3 feet away from the wall and just left it there. It's fine.
Yeah, fuck it, fuck.
Oh, barn doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoes on the fridge. Where do you keep your shoes?
Television
On the
sets
fridge.
older than all three of us combined.
And
Why is that-
somebody covered in another garage door entrance with just wall paneling.
Yeah, I mean, that room's not too bad. It does remind me of something out of the Paranormal Activity movies.
I think I literally think it's a former garage because here is the.
Hi, Bambi.
Nice.
Chat cannot see.
Oh my God! I haven't been sharing the screen this whole time. All right.
I mean, I said it like 2 minutes ago. But
well, yeah. What are you gonna do? Okay, so here's
Let's
the.
go back to the gravelly walls. Let's go. Back
Okay,
to
so here's the
gravelly
shitty
walls,
front
isn't it?
desk that we were talking about.
Mm.
Looks terrible. Okay,
You-
here's all the.
Oh God, the doll in the carrier. Oh no,
doll?
oh.
Oh, yeah,
I wish
there
you
is.
didn't
There's a
show that
doll in the
second-
carrier,
Oh, that's
yeah.
hot. That makes it so much more sinister.
Far, thank
Next to the tortilla menu. Why?
you, and the child's keyboard. Far, thank you for the $22 in the exploding Bambi Thumper's Revenge. Bars on the window make me feel at home. Yes, Far does in fact have bars on her window because Australia.
I assume that's just to keep the wilderness out, not anybody safe.
Well, yeah. at any moment. So here's the lovely bathroom in the sepia tone that Sinatra
Yeah.
was mentioning. Here's the shithole.
Toilet in that bathroom, by the way.
This is your study.
Yeah.
right
Well,
here. This is-
within frame anyway. You figured it would go right in here, but no.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
I get a feeling the toilet actually comes out of that small cabinet to the right of the fucking bathtub right there.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like
that was,
one of those beds that fold out of the wall, yeah.
I was just going to say, like the old
Yeah.
ironing boards that would always fuck up Tom when he was chasing Jerry around.
Here's the sink pulled away from the wall that we were talking about. Just makes the wall look sad. There's the barn door and the shoes on the fridge. Okay, so and here's the
fridge,
room
yeah.
that I believe is a former garage. Okay, cuz there's the door for the entrance. They had to put a fucking space heater in there. This looks
Yeah.
like a garage door that was filled in, and I believe this
But
was the
the-
entrance into the house that they just turned this
That
area
looks like
into.
a register that just got drilled into the wall and
Yeah.
not actually functional.
There's also the one chair facing the door, like they were expecting someone to walk in at any point. This house is sinister as fuck, man.
This looks sinister to
Oh,
you?
it gets worse. Oh, now it definitely does.
It's a
2 floors of horror.
Yeah. This is where the
Lovely
demon
carpet,
sleeps.
though.
That's an interesting
a-
chair.
Is
Couch.
that an inflatable chair?
No, that's a couch chair. Chair.
A chaise long.
No, a chaise
A
longue
day
has
back.
only one
It's
arm.
It's an American fainting couch.
No, it's not.
And then here is it actually has an enclosure with wagon
Is that a
wheels.
school?
Yeah.
That's a school. That has to be a school. It's a
To
school.
stop the toddlers from escaping.
What kind of school would that be for? Itinerant homeless children?
Fucking Mexican homeless school. I don't know.
School cult.
Oh my god, they've got a bathroom
Uh.
with a toilet. We can see it.
Okay, all right.
For when you want to shit and wash your hands at the same time.
Why is this room relatively well kept?
That's
Is
where the
it though?
demon actually sleeps.
I do not like the orange.
No, I don't either. Oh,
It's actually
God.
white. It's just the sepia tone.
It's just gravel driveway is our front
It's
lawn.
a heavy smoker.
Dude, this whole area looks like a part of the fucking Walking Dead.
Yep.
It is a bit post-apocalyptic, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, this is where Sarah Connor stopped off on her way
Yeah.
to get away from the coming
Dude, I was
apocalypse.
just gonna say, isn't this where they fucking hit all the guns?
Yeah, right. It's,
But the
Okay.
tree is thriving.
Now that-
Oh no,
that-
I don't
that's-
like this.
yeah.
Oh no.
doesn't that picture just scare the shit out of you? Like it's just
Yeah. Yeah, because you're walking down and anyone could grab you from any room at any time.
yeah. This is where
It's
we
a
always
carpet
spot
for
the
me.
ghost in the sombrero when the chickens crow. You know, it's like,
And the Cornish hens start bleating. I don't know what hens
oh
do.
my god. Like, just throw half of everything out that you see in these pictures, and the place would be improved by 100%. Just start throwing, like there's like empty
Yeah.
mattresses,
Is
and just tables. Just
That's why the place is so empty, isn't it? Because everything's outside.
Officer, whereabouts is the closest bank? It's one round the corner. All right, cheers, thank you. Oi! Oi!
Oi!
Not much, but I hope it helps. Sorry to hear about what's happening. Thanks, Fake Gamer Kid. I appreciate it. It will help. It will all help. If anyone wants to buy some Dragon Ball stuff or a camera, hit me up.
there's the missing toilets in, and they're missing 45 record.
Oh, I don't know what's more
Where's
important,
the
honestly.
player? There's an old school gramophone playing in the basement
And
on its
a
own.
new, completely pristine piece of fucking drywall.
Yep. And a cut one. Somebody was doing something here and said, nah, fuck it.
I'm moving.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a furnace.
Is that a grill?
I think that's one of the portals to the back rooms.
I just love how little of a fuck the real estate agent gave. They didn't even try. Like, you didn't even hire. Like,
Nah.
you're in New Mexico. Hire some illegal labor to go in and just throw shit out. Like, oh, so you want us to paint it? No, just throw shit out. I'll
I mean,
throw out
someone
a
did throw
garbage
shit out.
A.
It
I
just-
just
I think they just gave up halfway through.
empty packing boxes for TVs and shit. No, I'm not. Not even a little. Are you fucking crazy?
I am.
Just,
Yeah, this is
If
gonna
I can
be my-
find, I'll tell you what, I'll give you half of whatever you're asking if there is not a single body on the property.
Once I get a car and I marry the Chinese girl, this will be our marital home.
You're going to move to New Mexico? It is
This is
constitutional
where I- yeah.
carry, so you're good to go.
And
I think
this
it
is
is,
the
anyway.
rock upon which I shall build my kingdom.
It's a single family residence? Are you sure with all them rooms?
With all
Well,
those
it's just because
bodies?
they had 42 families living in it a minute ago.
Oh, I love this. Here's where
I
the real
spotted
estate
at least
agent
3
actually tried.
televisions.
Location, location, location. This home is located in the up-and-coming art district, nestled between Teresa's art gallery and Mr. Q's Espalanda.
As somebody in the market, well, sort of, for a house in the near future, what I hear when I say that, the up and coming, is this is a shitty neighborhood, unlikely to change. Art district means it is being gentrified and still very ghetto.
You can say location as many times as you want, but really the only location we care about is the location of the bodies.
Right.
We know they're there.
And that's pretty soft soil. I mean, you can, pretty much dig down as far as you want.
If only they were to bury all of their televisions down there so no one had to see them on the fucking listing.
Hey, man, those things used to have like little bits of, not uranium, but some radioactive material in it. Think you could sell that for some money, probably.
Because it's close to Los Alamos?
No, because radioactive material is worth money. All those old TVs had it.
Oh,
radiation,
TVs.
radiation.
Gotcha.
They had
Ooh, Weeblings.
little bits of gold in them too, gold and silver.
Now I'm thinking about that Rudolph special. Server 21, thank you for $3. Who are the losers who take care of that place? Get Weibo down to that place to take care of it and make it presentable. She would too, with her semi-autistic need to clean. It would just, that place would be sparkling and beautiful in a week. Moving along. Video of man stabbing shark in head, turns new some beach, stuns some. Here's why it's legal in Florida. Because sharks kill people, that's why. And there's a few protections.
Because fuck sharks.
Yeah. And I love this. They've got a video. And there's the video.
I'm not a vegetarian.
Oh my God, come on.
Seriously, this is the video that they put up on the news channel. Like, why did you even bother? There's the guy actually stabbing the shark. So what they did is these guys, they see the shark, and so the one guy goes out and stabs it in the fucking head, and then they drag it out onto the beach. And they're like, disgusting! 2 men dragging and stabbing a live black-tip shark. They're not even remotely endangered, guys. And it's like, but it's just a little one. Yeah, I don't care.
Well, it's because it's black tip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shark.
And you hear the lady, she says, I'm not a vegetarian or anything, but that's wrong. I'm going to go get a cheeseburger.
I'd eat that.
I'd eat a shark burger. I would.
I would.
I totally would.
I
I'd throw that on the grill, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I think Nanya sent me shark jerky once. That was very good.
Oh.
I think it was shark
That's
jerky.
interesting. Ooh.
I know there was some gator jerky in there.
I mean, people, that's a big question. People are like, why? Why would you do this? And it's like, yeah, I get you. I personally wouldn't stab a shark in the head. I don't know why they did. But
was it for fun or was the shark up to something?
I mean, I'm kind of more intrigued by it because he's there. He's in his swimming shorts, right?
Uh-huh.
Where was he keeping the knife?
Well, that's actually a fair question. Why were you packing a knife in just your swimming shorts, trunks, whatever, suit?
It's not a Jersey beach. In which case, I'd understand.
Hakira says, up and coming is real estate listing for may as well. Or, I'm sorry, up and coming as a real estate listing may as well say you could get stabbed. Yeah, exactly.
You could get treated like a
you're
shark. There you go. We're right there, Drunkle. Right there.
Hell yeah, man.
Does the article explain like what the shark was doing?
It was just near the water or near the beach rather, that they could see its top fin, that they knew that it was a shark, and there's sharks all over this fucking beach. So like, yeah, fuck it. And here's why it's legal in Florida. Oh my God, it's legal. Like, yeah, unless it's illegal to kill certain species of endangered sharks, but there's not many of them. Other than that, go ahead and fucking kill them. What's the problem? They kill.
I'm quite impressed that black tip wasn't spelt with a capital B.
Yeah. Is it black tip? It meant with backlash. And the reason I'm bringing it up is that it's like a big viral story that everyone's so aghast. It's like, this is the worst thing you can think of.
2 white men savagely attack innocent black tip shark.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a slaughter.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
This is an idiot with a knife. Big difference.
That's hunting.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, like, stab it in the head, it's gone. There's no suffering there.
Yeah.
It's done.
It's not like he, went full serial killer on it and stabbed it like 37, 80 times.
Didn't dismember it.
Exactly. Moving along. Youngsters age 11, 12, and 14 caught attempting to steal Hellcats in Detroit.
Oh, wow. Youngsters. So that goes up there with
Yeah.
Creep, Man, and Savage.
And sharks. What is a Hellcat?
It's a vehicle.
Yeah, but is it like a flying vehicle? Is it a vehicle of war? What?
Is it a vehicle of war?
It's just a car. It's just a fucking car, isn't it?
Yeah, a Hellcat is like
Okay,
a
right.
Charger or Challenger or something like that.
Yeah,
Sounds
they were attempting to steal a Charger and a Challenger Hellcats from Ceylon's plant. They just went right to the assembly plant and went to the finished production lot, and we're trying to steal
If
from
Johnny
there.
Cash could do it, why can't I?
Yeah. And
I mean, isn't this also reminiscent of was it last week with the guy who just went and stole a load of pearls from a pearl farm as well? Because like these presumably aren't going to have serial numbers on them or anything yet either.
Oh no, they do.
Don't
Don't
steal them off the dealers. Go straight to the fucking source.
They got VIN numbers. These guys aren't heisters. The 14-year-old is a repeat offender, a carjacker and auto thief at 14, but a youngster.
Oh, what title?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But he brought his 11 and 12-year-old friends with them. And what charges do you think that they faced? None. And the police are like, clearly these guys didn't come on their own. Some older guys sent them. And it's like, well, yeah, because they knew that they weren't ever going to get fucking arrested. Well, they were going to get arrested, processed, and then let go. It's like, so when you're
cashless.
So when you're done, drive them over here, and there you go, moving right along.
The power of Chrysler compels you.
So you might have been wondering what's going on in Compton. I know I do.
All the time.
Yes. One California city's effort to stop street takeovers hasn't done anything. So if you don't know what a street takeover is, when a bunch of motherfuckers pull into the middle of an intersection, just, well, take it over. And, do street stunts and shit. And bitches be twerking, music be pumping, drinks be dranking. Like, they just...
Well, this shit actually happens?
Yeah, it's called takeover. Yeah.
This is why I'm glad I drive what I drive, because go ahead, get your little plastic-made charger in my way.
Yeah.
Let me know how it goes.
Yeah.
I thought it was just some fast.
You think I'm gonna even acknowledge the fact that there's a brake pedal built into my truck?
I thought it was just like fucking Fast and the Furious shit. I didn't realize stuff like this actually fucking happened.
Oh, yes.
The generosity of some people.
So in Compton, to attempt to stop this, they put these little buttons, those little dots on the road. I don't know. Do y'all have these in England?
The Claymores? Can they make Claymores?
I don't even know what it is.
Okay.
I don't know what that is either.
Okay, they glue these to the street along highways and whatnot. They're non-reflective, but if let's say you start drifting off to one side of the road, it's a little dot that's like, convex. So you're thump, 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 because the speed you're going, and it's good.
So it's like a rumble strip thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's a glue-on rumble strip.
Anti-drift deterrent.
Yeah, you immediately wake the fuck up or pay the fuck attention if you were drifting off, because it's big enough that it's gonna pop up your suspension a little bit, but not damage your car. And so they glue a whole bunch of these in the middle of the intersection to stop motherfuckers from doing takeovers. Did it work? No.
I was just going to add, no, I don't know. No. They probably got their fucking girl in the front seat. She's like, oh, drift harder, daddy.
Yeah. So do you want to?
Probably going to pay for this.
You want to see them doing a takeover with the dots there? It's a bullshit ass dots stopping who? And so here they are down at the Slauson swap meets near Compton, and look at them go. Right over the dots. I don't give a fuck. Oh, come on.
There's
fuck you.
Shit. I thought they was just like sporadically placed. These are like right along junctions.
Yeah.
And this guy's
I am going to freak the fuck out if it keeps doing that. Yeah, see, this makes me so fucking angry. I don't even have fucking words. So let's just refresh the screen.
$4,000 to put them on that junction as well?
Not just that one. All the places where it's going on.
And it's doing nothing. So money well spent.
They don't even give a fuck. Okay, so we'll just wait for the page to fucking reload. Jallo pink, you motherfuckers. Okay. Is it gonna work this time? Look at all the. Your feed sucks so bad. I hate your website so much. I don't even have words. Look at this. Every 3 seconds of footage, and then it has to think.
It's probably because even the video's going, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Look at all the cars waiting to get through. I don't care.
Dude, could you imagine living there?
No. I love the guy hanging outside the car. It's like you realize you get crushed if your boy slides up against a fucking light pole or whatever, right?
He hasn't got work tomorrow, has he? Let's be honest.
Yeah, doesn't have really anything to do. Yeah, the dots ain't be working. But since we're on car news, illegal street takeover in Compton. You don't say. Yeah, and they put up the dots, and that just encourages them to try harder. Yeah. Look at them all just hanging out of the car.
Straight into Compton.
Yeah. So a car thief drives a Mazda 6 down a bus station staircase in Madrid.
Oh, shit.
Now, you know what I thought happened here?
Now, that's some Fast and Furious shit.
I thought he stole the car, the Mazda 6, right? And bottomed out, like the front end fender bottomed out, and that's how he got stuck. He's actually wedged between the rails.
See, I would have gone like, oh, so he stole the car, police chase ensued, and he went, I've seen the Bourne Identity. I know what to do here.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of more or less what happened. Reports said he drove the Mazda 6 through an access road meant for city buses in the Plaza Elliptica. The driver smashed the Mazda through a double doors of the station and then rolled down the stairs, where he became stuck between the handrails. So yeah, he went full Bourne Identity, smashing through whatever doors. I'm not getting caught.
Well, the difference
Fuck
is
you.
Jason Bourne got away with it. You know, this guy just got stuck.
Well, see, if he, like Jason Bourne, had the foresight to do the chase in a Cooper Mini, he wouldn't have got stuck between those rails.
That's the Italian
That's
job.
true.
No, that was also Bourne Identity. It was a Cooper Mini.
And it's a Mini Cooper.
Well, you still
I
understood
think
the meaning.
Yeah.
I did, but I just felt the need to.
Express Englishness.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know. Not just Englishness, but also Italianness, apparently.
Yeah. God, that Italian Job remake was terrible, wasn't it?
Oh, my God, was it? I mean, they gave it an ending. Why would you do that?
Yeah, nah, it was like, it had Edward Norton as a villain, and it still sucked balls. Go watch the original. It's fantastic. What a shitty movie.
You know, the whole reason for it, though, was because Mini, of the Mini Cooper, fucking brought out the new Mini. So that's why they made the new Italian Job.
Yeah.
It's actually the car manufacturer's fault that we got that monstrosity.
Yeah, and you had Donald Sutherland in like the first 4 minutes because he was in the original, and then he's killed right away. Spoilers! You can't spoil shitty movies. It's fine. It's like spoiling Suburban Sasquatch.
Yeah.
What's lost?
We're doing you a favor.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, so here's a weird story.
Now you don't need to watch it.
I used to drink 28 pints and a bottle of vodka a day. Then I was told I had 2 hours to live.
So
by
you
who?
up to 56 pints and 2 bottles of vodka in 2 hours, like a legend.
No, but look at this is what. How much?
This is the Manchester Evening News, isn't it?
How much does this? It is the Manchester Evening News, yes.
Yeah.
How much does this look like a picture from Hunter Biden's laptop? Seriously.
Looks like
Do all drug addicts take pictures identically?
Looks like the kind of guy who would live in that property we saw on Zillow.
Yes, it does. The only reason I kept it, I was like, oh my God, that looks like Hunter Biden's lapdog photos. I gotta use that.
I'm more interested in what he does for a living that he could afford that much booze every day.
Lives off of benefits, I'm assuming?
No. He sells coke.
Oh, okay. Arguing with hookers over how many grams of rock there are on the scale, that kind of thing? That was a Hunter Biden
I've never
reference.
heard something so much more. How do you do, fellow kids, from you before, Polly?
It was a reference to Hunter Biden. He's arguing with a hooker about how many grams of fucking rock there were on a scale. You know,
And they were both wrong.
Yes, they were. They couldn't read the fucking scale. It's a 2.2.
Yeah.
That's not what the numbers say, and they're big numbers too, Hunter. For fuck's sake, man.
Because pimps are famous for hiring geniuses, aren't they?
Okay, hold on. We're gonna go through this quick. What is in this fucking U-Haul? Cheap rental trucks are the trendy new date night hotspot.
Are they though?
Well, look at the little hearts coming off the back of the U-Haul. Apparently,
It's the heart. Yeah, I'm sold. I didn't see the hearts. I'm sorry.
So this is her date night. It's really trendy.
Yeah.
Okay, like
And it's not even Coca-Cola. It's Pepsi, Sheila. He's not a keeper, for God's sake.
What kills me is it like she's not an unattractive woman, and neither. Like, this is not an unattractive woman. What are you doing with a dude that's trying to have dates with you in the back of his fucking pickup? I mean, you know what it looks like to me? It looks like they're at a drive-in.
I mean,
theater.
that would be.
You know what I'm
the
saying?
Case as well. Like, there's something classy about a drive-in movie. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But this isn't even a sweet fucking truck either, is it? It's not like Krieger's van. You know, there's no like fucking massive decal on the side of something epic happening. It's just fucking plain white. She just sat a couple of pillows and a radio. Yeah, she's happy.
I agree with Viper. Pepsi is best. It's just getting.
Oh no.
It's yeah.
Agreed.
I mean, I'm not arguing about mixers.
Okay, so like in the back of a U-Haul, happy 1-year anniversary. I love you. My God.
Yeah.
This is.
I get a feeling that sign's been photoshopped. It used to say, "Please send help."
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? Like, this looks like the date, and I just did air quotes, that a serial killer set up for the woman he just absconded with. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got the 2 bottles of cheap champagne from the local 7-Eleven.
If anyone else put a mattress in the back of a U-Haul.
And again, not an unattractive woman. What is going on? Mind blowing. The Otters are there to save you, ladies. They're coming. Zio Shodan, thank you for the $11. I'm way late, so I don't know what you're talking about right now. But sending in the boys to clean up any mess that may have been made so far for the rest of the stream. Well, you have to send them to New Mexico. You should have seen that house. It was a terrible mess, and I wouldn't subject the Otters to it. Again, see, this is, I agree, Divine Petulance. No, it's stupid. You're right, it's stupid. This caused me to go over and take a look at some actual U-Haul truck conversions.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
and my man did pretty well. This whole thing cost...
Oh, he's got a fucking door and everything.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. This whole thing cost him $9 grand. $5 grand for the truck, $4 grand for everything inside. And he's got...
It's the fact that he's got like an actual house front door,
Yeah.
I find most impressive right here.
You could figure out some kind of little porch setup so you could sit out here with your woman and enjoy some iced tea. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
a little rocking chair and you smoke your pipe and complain about the kids.
Yeah, look, they drove to the beach. See, this man's got it figured out. He understands. Like, and I love that he did this out of a U-Haul. Like, look, you walk up and then like, here's the overhang part. I forget what they call that. Of course, that's the bunk bed where it's got a little ladder up there and everything. And I'm just going to mute it, and you can see all of the stuff inside there. He has a fireplace in there, guys. A fucking fireplace. Yeah. Yes. Watch, you'll see it. Look, he's got a little table. There's everything. Goes around. And you see him show you the fireplace, too. Goes around the other side.
Yeah. Hat rack?
Yep. You know,
got a place for his shoes. Oh man, this is
Can't even jump
this
ahead.
guy's
look,
he's getting further than
look at his adorable little fireplace.
That is so cute.
That is what you want as well, because like, hey, living in a fucking in a van or in a truck and everything, yeah, it's great up until the winter. But this guy, he's got it sorted. He's got a fucking chimney going and everything.
There's little doggies with him too. I mean, come on.
The dog's happy.
I'm sorry, I gotta tell you, lady, you've been had. Your man could have done much better.
You've got a mattress in the back of a trailer. That's a red flag normally.
With a bunch of flameless candles that he bought from Walmart strung along the wall. That's it. This guy.
Flameless candles versus fireplace.
You pick.
I think this guy did a great job. I mean, thumbs up, my man. Thumbs up. It's
got to agree.
No rent. Like you could actually live in this
comfortably.
No toilet.
I mean, I'm sure he's figured something out. That's why I say it like that. Like, yeah, I think he's got something figured out. Donkey Punch Bandit, thank you for the $1.
See the bucket.
U-Haul, a guy definitely watched Don't Be a Menace a few too many times. Yeah, well.
Wasn't that a mail truck?
Yeah. It was a joke off of Poetic Justice.
Now it's all mail.
But speaking of that, I will never forget them. American tourists who escaped death in an explosive RV fire give praise to a legion of helpful, now hold on, get this right, Newfoundlanders. There. It's in Canada.
Newfound.
Isn't it found?
Fund.
Yeah, you don't say Newfoundland. It's Newfoundland.
You don't say Newfoundland.
Okay, Newfoundlanders.
So I guess living in the back of a van isn't always a good idea.
Well,
then.
and do you know why you want to see the picture of what they were rescued from?
It was his fireplace.
Well, the RV caught fire. I mean, it caught fire.
Oh, wow.
I think that's also a scene from Breaking Bad.
I think it was actually from the upcoming Ghost Rider 3.
I mean, holy shit. That's not that is a positive conflagration inferno, man. Look at that thing. There's
Wow.
Even the fucking hell.
every single part of it is equally on fire with the same intensity. How did you manage that?
Wow. I mean, thank fuck it happened at night as well, because this wouldn't be anywhere near as epic during the day, would it?
I'm not gonna lie. I've only got this story up for that photograph because it is impressive. Like, Jesus. I'm glad these American tourists found some friendly Canadians to help them out. Like, that's great. Explosive RV fire. Yeah, you're not exaggerating, local journalist. Jesus.
I just need to light my cigarette real quick. All right, I'm going to read this as written, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Marjorie Taylor Greene was swat last night by trans, all because this person disagrees with Marjorie, but yeah. I really hope this gets arrest and prosecute to the fullest existence of the law with the harshest punishment legal allowed. Thank you,
yeah. English isn't everyone's first language, so all right, fair enough.
Holy shit.
Kind of makes me think of a Charlie and It's Always Sunny writes. So do.
You know what I just noticed? There's a bunch of obituary announcements right next to this picture. That's not good. If somebody wasn't paying attention, they might think, oh, these people died in this fire.
Thomas Hedison?
San Miguel Pregante.
Pregante. Moving along. Gored to death by a flaming bull. See, keeping the trend going. Man is fatally wounded by beast's flaming horns.
Leave it there. That is your headline right there. Nothing more needs to be said, Polly. Wow.
Man is fatally wounded by beast's flaming horns after it was set alight as part of a cruel festival in Spain. You want to see the video?
If there's ever a way to go.
There's video. Here we go.
If there's ever a way to go.
Oh my God.
Look, I'm trying to stamp out the fire.
I can't help but think he deserves it.
Why would you fuck with a flaming bull? It's got its own headlights. It can follow you anywhere.
You go down a dark alley. You're still fucked.
Ghost Rider 4.
Bull didn't start the fire.
That I hate seeing shit like this, and I always get a little bit of excitement when I see one of these douchebags get killed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't feel bad for this guy in the least little bit.
No. I'm not in the least bit moved by this.
Oh God.
It's bovine justice.
You got beef?
Oh Jesus Christ.
It's like a stake through the heart.
It's a rare occurrence.
Stop it, all of you.
God, I really got grilled.
Put him on the horns there.
Any more?
A man died. Okay.
We'll have a cow.
I don't care what anyone says. There's no camel here.
I see it.
No, you don't.
Like
no, you don't.
I feel like what's his face from
George from Seinfeld?
All Rats?
No.
It's a sailboat.
Yeah, there's a 3D camel here. No, there isn't. It's just a giant fucking game they're playing. It's a giant psyop that some fucking university grad student is running to see how many people claim. Like, they prime you by saying that there's a 3D camel here, and then they put together this pixelated image and then see how many fuckers want to agree with them. You tell them, Steve Dave, thank you for the $1. Here's $1 for you because all those puns were bull. Ah, God damn it. Now they have me doing it.
Bullseye.
It's
a scooter. I don't see a fucking. I don't see a camel.
There ain't no fucking. Well done. There's a 3D. Suppose there's a 3D camel wearing a saddle because camels are well known for their saddles.
Aren't all camels 3D?
Well, they could be 2D if it was a photograph. You see, you're supposed to see it as if it's 3D by looking at this picture.
It's utterly ridiculous. I don't see any camel.
Stop milking it. Come on.
Holy shit.
Getting cheesy now. No way.
Okay, 2 brothers killed in standoff with Ohio officers, had over 1,000 guns and 140,000 rounds of ammo, authorities say.
Now, this is something they can actually call an arsenal.
2 brothers. I don't get. They got 1,000, but they can only use at the most 2 of those guns each. What's the point in having so many?
Skilled.
Yeah, I mean, the story goes on.
They're using their feet.
Yeah, they bury it, in this one little line. Most of the ammunition is target ammunition for trap shooting.
Mm-hmm.
All of the shotguns were sporting shotguns. If you guys don't know what trap shooting is, for those of you who don't, it's like where you shoot clay pigeons, these orange clay discs. That all of the ammo was like number 7, number 8 shot. Where you just, they were all like over-under shotguns. That's why they had so many. They were dealers in these shotguns. And yeah,
that's an amazing photo, by the way.
Isn't it though? The lady doing her thing. Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah. Timing, man.
Yeah. High school trap shooting grows in the Reading area. Like, that's what I mean. Like, trap shooting it's a fuck of a lot of fun. If you've never done it, by all means, get out there. It's a great sport, man. It's awesome.
Depends what kind of trap you mean, though, doesn't it? Like internet trap?
Easy.
They probably have a problem with that one, you know.
Yeah, but news entertainers killed us with over 1,000 guns and 140,000 rounds of ammo. Like, you go for an afternoon to do trap shooting, you're easily going through 1,000 rounds. There's easily.
Oh, God, yeah.
I don't know.
There's nothing shocking about that amount of ammunition when you realize that they were trap shooter enthusiasts and dealers.
Well, they took their shot.
And missed.
Yeah.
Blocks of guns mistakenly delivered to a Delaware County high school.
Oops.
This is just, again, local news entertainers in Delaware being like, oh my God! And what happened?
You say that they were triggered by this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm on the pun game now.
Well, the parents got mad.
Sorry, everyone.
They gave them both barrels. Yeah, it just look. Christ, the show shot to hell.
Just took a shot in the dark.
Yeah,
I don't put a lot of stock in this.
So the parents are angry as hell because news entertainers walked up to him and said, "Did you realize that guns showed up?" Like, I've watched the video of like the interviews with the parents and the whatnots, and it's just them saying, "Well, this is just terrible." Is it 7 shot in 71 minutes in Philadelphia by local men? And
was this like you know, like Amazon often gets things fucked up? Was it Amazon or was it a shell corporation?
I think it was FedEx that.
FedEx is the only one that'll ship guns.
Yeah,
wow, that went over both of your heads, eh?
No, I caught it. It was just terrible.
It was bad, wasn't it? Fair enough.
Well, they didn't even make school. It just went to the loading dock at the school, and they're like, "What the fuck package is this?" And they we don't, because this isn't even our address. Well, then why the fuck did you open it? But they did anyway, and inside it was supposed to go to a local auto mechanic shop, because the guy's a collector of World War II pieces. It just had a bunch of M1 Garand. It had 6 Garands in it, or Garans if you're one of those people who insist it's said like that.
Really making people reminisce about Kent State then, huh?
One gun for each.
Drungle, that was a double entendre.
Yeah.
I didn't understand any of them.
National Guard shot 6 students down at Kent State and were protesting.
Yeah, there was a Kent. Yeah. Kent State's a school.
Yeah, cross the international punchline there, I'm afraid, for me.
I did, yeah, it's fine.
That's not. It's not to say it wasn't good. It's not to say it wasn't good.
Dennis the Menace statue stolen from Monterey Park again.
Again.
Why do people keep stealing this fucking statue? They had to make another one. Police say the thieves use a grinder to cut the foot of Dennis and steal the statue. The fucking thing is bolted down. And this is the second time someone's fucking showed up with a portable battery-powered side grinder to cut the thing fucking loose.
And was installed more securely.
It was installed more securely, she says. No, it didn't work. They still stole it.
You know, in the UK we have a Dennis the Menace as well, but he is different.
Really?
Sir Dennis?
No. I mean, he's still called Dennis the Menace, but he's from a kids comic called The Beano. He's got dark hair, dark spiky hair. He wears a Freddy Krueger-esque top. It's black and red stripes, and he's got a dog called Nasher.
Huh.
Yeah, just little fun fact.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, pause you. Video. Emails notifying Fairfax County Public Schools about sex charges against school counselor never delivered. Okay, so the school counselor had been working there for a while, and they sent them emails, and it went to their spam folder, so they weren't aware that their new school counselor was an aunt.
Isn't black.
That guy.
What?
Conservative atheist.
Was strong tonight. Enjoyed the
Yes!
the most, though.
It was back at the beginning when I was fresh to the game. Thank you for the $10, Conservative Atheist. Thank you very much. It went to the spam folder?
Yeah.
That's not a good look, is it?
Yeah. So he started working there, and while he was working there, he did some noncery. See, I've noticed this. You
noncery.
You could say things like that instead of saying other things, and YouTube seems to be okay with it because they don't know.
That's because it wasn't a word until just now.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that is in my daily vocabulary now, mate. That's wonderful.
I didn't make that. I was watching Omegon's the Halls of Injustice this morning, and he said noncery. He was talking about some guy. That's where I got that from. In any case, yeah. So this guy commits an act of nonsurication, and they're required by law to notify his place of work that he's now on the sex crimes registry and that he's being investigated and charged with this bullshit. And what is it he did, you might ask? The school counselor? Well, he propositioned an underage girl to have sex with him for money.
Whoops.
I mean, what could possibly go wrong having this guy as your counselor? Am I right?
For money as well. Never leave a paper trail.
Well, as long as he didn't pay with a credit card, there really isn't a paper trail. Congress implies UFOs have non-human origins. And wait. Boom! Oh, there you go. There goes the credibility of that school off to the graveyard. Far, thank you for the $16. Awaken briefly for fun Dennis the Menace. Yeah, it's great. Dennis the Menace, fun fact. Both American and British Dennises were released as comics in newspapers on the same day, completely unaware of each other's existence.
Completely correct. Yes, I was aware of that. I'm not sure I quite believe it, though.
Is it because you think Australians are liars? Is that why you're saying that?
I
got
another
sent there for a reason.
Let's do this.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bet you don't hate this song, Sam.
Slide.
Gotta love that.
He is the alpha and the omega.
Conservative atheist, thank you for the 1050. I don't believe we had a dancing priest yet tonight. We did now, thanks to you, man. Look at the funkiness. So,
I got a good one for you that kind of goes along with Far's donation. Rhapsody Rabbit and Cat Concerto were released very closely. They do the same song in both. The Rhapsody Rabbit, obviously a Bugs Bunny cartoon where he's fighting a mouse over the piano, and Tom and Jerry, same thing.
Really?
Yep. No idea about either one of them.
Oh, you sent me to these. Sent me those the other week.
Yeah, I think they were released about 6 months apart.
And they are both fucking hilarious as well.
November
Really
9th
well
for Rhapsody Rabbit, and 6 months, April 26th for Cat Concerto. Neither one had any idea about the other.
It's just a little too convenient, though, isn't it? So I'm not saying that I don't believe Far's fact. As I say, I have heard of it, but I don't believe that one of them didn't know about it beforehand. All good writers copy each other.
Freedom. The AAA librarian, thank you for the $1. Natsuri, verb, taking action similar to that of the Third Reich in World War II. Do you think Natsuri is still happening in Ukraine, or did Russia stamp that out by now? Natsuri. So Congress does seem
Who
to think...
said Natsuri?
No one. I just...
No one. No one.
Well, we did now. We've been tricked into it. Fuck.
Oh,
Fair.
God.
Bastard cornered us.
I
haven't said it yet.
Oh, good for you. Yet. I saw this article today. I think. Oh, nice. I tell you, it's the electric guitar. Because they didn't do that in the show, did they? He was playing his stupid little fucking lyre or whatever it was. But the electric guitar really it was a lute, my mistake. The electric guitar really makes that song.
Oh, God, yeah. Thank you, conservative atheist.
Oh, you didn't read it out? Okay. I read into Oh, was there not? Okay. Sorry, I was watching fucking Geralt doing his thing. Gerald of River. I read into this. I saw it today, Polly, and the headline is very, very misleading.
Yes, it is.
I think CNN also did something as well, saying like they're becoming an exponential threat. But when you actually look into the actual article, it's a complete fucking nothing burger.
It is, and that's why it's an opinion piece here at The Hill. And Mark von Renkelenkampf needs to fuck off.
Wow.
It's like the views expressed by contributors are their own and not that of The Hill. Why? You see, not only do we not need editors, we're outright telling you we're not using any.
Yeah. Well, then post it on your fucking GeoCities then, Marek.
No, post it on your fucking Changing America cesspool hole. You fucking...
Go back to your own publication.
Like The Hill's gone to hell. In Congress, where legislation is drafted, debated, and enacted, thanks. Thank you. I mean, AOC may need to be informed of that, but I think the rest of us get what Congress is. For fuck's sake, that's how you opened your opinion piece? We have what's called a bicameral legislature in the two houses of Congress, the Senate and the House. Jesus fuck. Anyway, they just changed around some definitions and they make it sound so ominous. And it's like unidentified aerospace undersea phenomena. I just broadens the scope of a muscular new office tasked by Congress with muscular.
Yeah, what the fuck is that about? Muscular.
It's just this von Kampfendorf guy trying to sound...
You say muscular, but it doesn't sound as though it's working out.
He's trying to imply through his purple prose that it's a powerful office with a lot of...
Oh, God damn it, motherfucker!
Zed the Snarky, thank you for the $6. No comment, but I think he's mostly mad at the taxation being theft because it's going to transmedium object UFO research. What does that mean? Well, a transition between space and the atmosphere, or between the atmosphere and bodies of water. Again, it just goes on and on. Somebody asked, where does the existential threat thing come from? I'll save you. I won't read through the whole thing because we're running long. But they get a general to say, if there was a vehicle that could in fact transition from orbital space to the atmosphere into the water with not slowing down or having any navigation difficulties. If there was a craft that was capable of that, do you have vehicles that are capable of pursuit? He said, no, we don't. So something like that would be an existential threat if it existed. You know, Pentagon official says existential threat from UFOs. Like,
yeah. There's bullshit going on here, mate. There's fuck all.
Yeah. Time for some space news. You ready?
Very interesting headline, though. But unfortunately, the article doesn't support it.
Yeah. they imply. No, you're the one doing the implying here, my friend. The implications are entirely yours. And so I wanted to use this as a... Well, yes. I just wanted to have this as a segue for space news. Look at the new pictures of Jupiter from James Webb.
Oh, yes.
That is...
Now, Sinatra, I know you've seen Jupiter before, but how do you feel about this?
Not like this.
So anywhere that's light colored is... This is so cool. When you read through it, anywhere that's lighter colored is higher in elevation than anything that's darker.
Oh, yeah.
The darker it gets, the further down it is. So it's not just bands anymore. It's a relief map done in color.
Topography.
Yeah. So it's like you see how far down shit is. The central band, I had no idea that it was much higher than everything else.
Storm!
Yeah, the great eye and whatnot that's been going for hundreds of years that could swallow up Earth several times over. That motherfucker, I had no idea it was that high in the atmosphere. And now you can see it because of James Webb. That's so fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, I fucking love I never thought I'd love a telescope so much. It's so cool. These images are amazing. They're mind-blowing.
Bar loves the solar system and everything in it. I hope she is still awake right now. Maybe not. We have no idea. No.
Well, wake up, bitch.
Got against the rest of the galaxy? Like, it's just the solar system? Like a fucking xenophobe?
Well, I've got this picture open to show her later in case, because she'll get a kick out of this. That's fucking great. Okay, so you want to see? You want to see my favorite picture I've seen in a hot minute?
Is it Pluto?
No.
Is it Jessica Alba?
It could have been, but
is it Jessica Alba on Pluto?
Now that would be sweet. No, it wouldn't, because she'd be in a spacesuit. So
but naked under it.
True.
Yeah, that excites the imagination, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. A little too much.
So anyway,
what is it, Polly?
Yeah, it's Luna.
Oh.
Sorry, no, I don't quite know. Oh, the moon.
Yes,
you mean the moon?
Yes, the moon.
Yes, I saw this on Reddit.
Did you?
This was it was
why
actually
are you at that
two
smut
Reddit. Because I follow fucking space Reddit subreddits. It was actually two Redditors made composite images over like a year or 2 years or something.
Yeah, I was about to tell everyone that. Thanks for. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
No, he's absolutely.
No, you said Luna, so now I'm angry. I will take everything from you.
No, but he's absolutely right. It is a composite image over a long time. One guy taking pictures for relief, for the detail. The other guy taking pictures for the color differences, and then them overlaid over top of each other. So you see this guy's going for the color, this guy's going for the detail. You see much richer detail there, much richer color there. Combined, you get a much more realistic picture of what the moon looks like without the sun. Just making it seem like it's a pale yellow white, because it's not. It looks like that.
Well, it kind of is. Does it say what parts of the world that these people were from? Because I could never find out. Like, were they both from America or?
No, it doesn't say.
No, yeah, that's a shame. I could never find that. That's the bit I was really interested in, because the images are so exact.
Yeah, fair enough.
You
mean just from where they were positioned that they were able to?
Well, yeah, you kind of think they were fucking next door neighbors,
right? I'm wondering if they cut out moon upon random nightscape, or if those are the actual stars behind it at the time. There's no way to know, but yeah.
That's a good point as well. Yeah,
I think that picture's fucking fantastic. I mean, you do get to see the color variation of the moon, and that's not common.
It must be because on the right hand, the illuminated side of the moon, we actually see more stars, and that would not be the case because we have a lot more.
Ooh, cool.
Oh, God damn it!
You bloody.
Paul Farrell, thank you for the 950. Polly, if you ever get a chance to buy a Lyman Gen 6 digital scale / powder dispenser, I suggest you do it. The thing is great in my opinion. You know what I've got? I have a Lyman powder scale, and it's the one that plugs in to the trickler. The trickler is really expensive with the hopper and whatnot. So I do have the Lyman scale. It's just I haven't bought the other part of it to, have it auto trickle yet. Sin, see if you got into reloading, you could be part of this conversation too.
I could.
Yeah. No, I totally want one, man. I hear you. I watch reloading channels when people are like, oh, I'm just going to measure out, 46.2 grains. And it just happens by them pushing a button. And it's like, oh my God, that's luxury. Look at that shit. Moving along.
What does annoy me about this article, though, is that it once again confirms that a lot of the news we see just comes from social media. I mean, this was literally a post on Reddit that I saw over the weekend, and now it's a fucking article on NPR, and they're writing about it like they fucking discovered it. They didn't. They saw it online.
Yeah,
just
I know.
Like the fucking rest of us.
Well, I don't think
so annoying.
I hear you, but I mean, did we really need more evidence that NPR is populated by a bunch of scumbags?
Well, yeah, but like, where's the credit? Now NPR have the credit. As opposed to these two people who actually did something which was very, very fucking impressive.
Damn right it is. Damn right it is. Hey, the porn bots are here. Fuck, I was wondering where you guys were at.
Oh, excellent. We were getting worried.
I know. And they're yeeted real quick. Snow, I know. I didn't get back to you because I thought about it. I was tempted, but, the broke situation took over. I would like to buy that press, but... yeah, I'm broke. I'm going to have to stick with my single stage and my malfunctioning Hornady progressive press, unfortunately. What was the haunted duck saying, Outsan ass? You bloody fool. Over and over again. It was from a story that we did it was on one of my days that we did a good while back. There's a duck that's like a parrot that's capable of like learning words. And it just shows the hostility of the workplace because the phrase that the duck kept repeating over and over again was "you bloody fool," because it must have been what its handlers and keepers at the Ornithological Society place in Australia were saying to each other constantly. They're just cussing each other out.
You say that, but
what?
Don't you remember the cat that said "Old Long Johnson"?
Yeah, I remember the cat that said "moo" instead of "meow" too. Or
you,
wow.
You can't tell me that.
Remember the cat with the
that
wow
from people,
But sticking with space news and moving on. Wait a minute. We're done with space news. Sorry. Whatever. Vendors of the odd man bought human body parts online, police say.
So we're back to aliens at the very least.
Would you believe this man would try and buy body parts online?
He's got fucking grayscale.
He's got spikes coming out of his head, too. I mean, this is just...
Oh, we spoke about this on Monday as well, like stupid fucking piercings.
Yes, we did. Yeah. And you tattooed the white of one eye. And what is it you needed the body parts for? Well, he was going to sell them on Facebook. I don't believe him.
Oh.
I think he wanted them for his own use, whatever that might be, frightening as that may be.
Yeah. He's got eyes on his neck. Imagine having to get your hair cut. With those spikes. You got to unscrew your horns.
Yeah. Yeah, because they are screwed in. That's how they work. And so this guy wakes up every morning instead of putting holes in his pillowcase, assuming that he just doesn't sleep on the carpet or whatever, or in a coffin.
That would do.
Yeah, and then screws in his horns afresh every day.
It's just the kind of face that says, I will never work in a job that pays tax.
But yeah, purchasing body parts online, depending on what you're doing with them, is not a good thing, especially when you look like that, my friend.
He's effectively an arms dealer.
Yeah, because when the police come up to talk to you and you say...
Nothing? Really? Nothing?
Arms dealer? No, I got it.
Come on!
When police come to ask you questions and you say, nah, man, I was buying them for medical research. Like, hey, really?
No, I don't think you were, mate. Anyone who looked anything unlike you, the police might have gone, all right, we'll look into it, but not with you, buddy. No, you were not.
Moving right along. Family unwittingly buys suitcases filled with dismembered bodies at storage unit auction.
Oh, so we're just doing dismembered body parts sections now.
These are current stories. I don't think this happened. Let's listen to it. Oh, it went by. Hold on, one more time. Let's play it again. Let's all enjoy.
Don't do it again. Oh,
You bloody fool. Paul Farrell for the 950 again. Thank you very much. Also picking up a GG3, a Ghost Gunner 3, workbench at Workbench CNC machine from the UPS facility by me. I have been waiting a year for it. Look it up. It's a great expression of American greatness. I could go for a Workbench CNC machine. Sinatra, do you have any parts and stuff and things I would make? Random little bits and bobs and doodads and whatnots?
3.
To begin with, the first day, yes.
No, overall, just 3.
No, I'd keep going, man. You bet it's, I want this one part for whatever rifle, handgun. No, fuck it. I'm just going to go fucking mill the thing. Yes. So yeah, you buy everything that's at a storage unit for auction, and you start opening the boxes, and yeah, fucking body parts.
Yeah.
They were shocked to find they purchased a cache of dismembered bodies stuffed in suitcases that they hoped contained untold treasures. Well, I'm sure the families were happy to find out. The Auckland family is not under investigation, New Zealand authorities say. They found the bodies once they'd hauled the contents of the storage unit several hours away to their home, parked it in their yard, left it in the smoking hot heat for 4 days, and then realized...
No!
I made that last part up.
Good.
Police were called to the scene immediately. The first suitcase revealed body parts. Neighbors told News Hub that at least 3 hearses showed up at the residence, and they could smell the decomposed bodies. I feel sorry for the family because they got nothing to do with it.
But how could the family not smell the decomposed? Like, it was in their car.
Listen.
I mean, they carried it, you know? Like...
Do you want to know the current state of New Zealand? Here it is summarized in a single sentence. Their neighbor, who had nothing to do with this, but wanted to, get in on the story, right? Says this. Neighbor Shelton Hanna told News Hub, quote, "And whoever did it, come on, up front. It's a bit unfair, bro. It's horrific. Fucking scary." End quote.
Yeah, bro.
Are wow. Thanks for the contribution to News Hub.
He's probably printed this page out and framed it. And put it on his living room wall,
Probably.
Bro.
Police have not revealed any information about the bodies that Drunko recognizes in the suitcases.
It's just the idea that the guys go, whoever did this, own up, man. And there's a guy out there going, oh, I thought I got away with it.
Yeah,
I should come forward now because of him,
Yeah. The way that Aucklander called me bro, it really made me rethink my life decisions.
Yeah, it's like we're family. I can't lie to him anymore.
And on to our titular article. Rusted but dangerous. Here we go.
I like the giggle. This
Toronto Police Service gun seized, quote, hashtag off the streets. This is a gun they took off the streets this week in Toronto.
I don't think it was in the street, was it? This was out of the river.
Yeah, at the bottom of a fucking very old lake. And they got bombed on for this. It's a stupid robot or bot run account where they just have a whole series of photographs of seized firearms that they're digital, obviously, and it just uploads them in sequence at the same time and date. Because I was reading through, it's like, come on, guys, nobody follows this account. If you scroll back through the account, you'll see that they're posted consistently over and over again, and there's no time on them. They just keep saying off the streets this week, when there's absolutely no proof that they took it off the streets this week. These are just seized firearms in general. So they'll seize like 10 firearms from one guy and post them like one at a time. You see what I mean? And this is one of them that I can't believe George Washington would do this. The talk
I mean, let's say what you want. That is That's a little bit fascinating, though, isn't it? That's history right there. We don't know what that was used for. We know it was used for something illegal if it was thrown in a river, but what?
I mean, Sin, I love how the trigger is actually melded to the back of the trigger guard. Look at that. It's
fucking fused.
Yeah. It's Arrow Shogun, thank you for the $1. Off the streets of Atlantis.
Nice.
Fucking
Atlanteans. That is probably like a key component in a cold case from very, very, very long ago, and no one will ever know.
And the most that the Toronto police can think to say is, we took this gun off our streets. Like, oh, shut up. And so what did people...
It was...
Twitter being Twitter, right? Can't let this go. So the guy cracks it. I can't believe George Washington. Dude, this guy's even dead. George Washington's had his guns in better condition. Amen, brother.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like the only way this was a danger to anyone is if you put it in a sock and swung it at someone's head.
Yeah. So Twitter gets in on the action because, you've got a hashtag, do you? Off the streets? Okay, let's have fun with this. Off the streets this week. Ancient.
Oh, the cannon!
Police be like, off the streets this week. Big old Nerf gun, plain old rock. It's this.
It's a rock. I mean, that might as well be what the gun is, a rock.
It effectively is at this point.
A keychain lighter toy. You know what I mean?
Cap gun.
Yeah. Just so a trebuchet.
Well, no. Trebuchets are the superior siege weapon.
Donkey Kong with a gun. Arrowheads. So if you want to have some fun, like I did last night, just look up hashtag off the streets because their account has just been mass overtaken where it's useless now. Good. Fucking morons.
Wow.
His coconut gun. Oh, wow. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You have been schnoozed.
That's some awesome news, man.
That was.
Well, but all the dismemberments and, massacres and everything. But hey,
and shark head stabbings. It's a little bit.
I wasn't so bothered by that one.
No. The RV fire was pretty epic, though. I mean,
that was cool. Yeah. No. I mean, the shark. I wasn't as bothered by the shark head stabbing as obviously some other people were.
Yeah. In any case, unfortunately, I do not have a game unless you want to do the audio version thereof. And I'll tell you why.
You've intrigued me.
Yeah, I mean, you have my curiosity.
It's one of the various trivia games that I do.
I like a bit of trivia.
But the graphics are gone because I restarted my computer and Photoshop did not autosave when I expected it to, foolishly relied upon it to, and when I reopened Photoshop, because my computer was running sluggish, so I'm like, you know what, I haven't restarted my computer in like a week and a half, it's time to do so. That's why it's running so goddamn sluggish. And so I lost
when you say like it's the audio version, are you going to be like, what's this planet, and we just can't see anything, so we just got to name a planet and maybe one of us is right?
Yeah, pretty much like that. Yeah. So why don't you just wait till next week till I can put it together?
Yeah, right.
We can, but I like the audio version. Well, I mean, it's up to you, dude.
Well, we've run quite late. We're like at like 2:20.
I do understand, because here's the thing, chat. The games, they're not easy to make. They take a long time.
Luckily, I have all the elements. I just don't have them you understand what I'm saying? Like put together into their scenes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I got to repaste all of the fucking text in. That's the slow going part. So yeah.
I understand, dude.
All right. So I will have the space game for you next week. There's actually some fun ones on there.
Oh, is it actually a space game as well?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do I get a point for next week then? Because I guessed it was a space game?
You get a point for guessing that it was the Manchester Local Express or whatever.
No, I could see it on the screen, man.
Oh my God, you cheating fuck.
No, it wasn't cheating.
Take a point away.
No, hey, oh was honest about it. I owned up.
Take another point away.
For not being sly and cunning. You could have gotten the point.
You're starting
Maybe I
next
am.
week's game with -2 points. Good job.
I'm being sly and cunning by trying to get you to go, hey, he was honest. It's okay.
Give him 1 point, so it's only -1.
All right, so there we are, ladies and gentlemen. That is, are you guys doing rollovers?
No, sir. I gotta do some stuff.
I was honestly intending to, but I've had as we know, my cold is getting progressively worse, and I've developed up to quite a bad headache in the past 45 minutes. So I might just put my head down for a little bit.
Fair enough.
But I will. I'll do a stream tomorrow to make up for it over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays, and it will of course be more John Spiderman because. If I'm not streaming it, I don't get to play it, and I really want to fucking play that game because I'm loving it.
Well, it sounds like you are.
I am. I really am. That's my proof. Believe me. Believe me.
He's talking about Spider-Man remastered. That's all he talks about.
Hell yeah.
For God's sake.
It is. Yeah. Like, he texts me, he goes, how are you? And I just go, Peter Parker!
He hasn't taken us out to dinner in so long.
I took you out to see one of Mary Jane's plays.
I was expecting a romantic evening in the back of a U-Haul.
All I got was a mattress and some electric candles.
I can't believe we went from how shitty this one guy had done and how happy his relatively hot woman was to this other guy who had just rocked this fucking U-Haul. I hope his woman's like Jessica Alba hot because he deserves it. Damn it.
There was no woman in the photo either. Like, presumably he might be single.
No, it actually says he's married. It just doesn't show her.
Oh, okay. Oh, good for him.
Yeah. See, he wasn't doing it to get bitches. He was doing it because he's ingenuity and whatnot.
In spite of bitches.
All right, so there it is. Sinatra got a video going up?
I do not. I have been gone literally all day long.
Fair enough. All right,
but
so
I do.
You do what?
Sorry, I will say that again. If anybody wants to buy a camcorder or anyone interested in Dragon Ball figures, DM me on Discord. I will hook you up with the hookup.
Hooked up. All right, so there it is. Drunken, where can they find us next?
We're going to be back on Friday on the Sinatra Screams channel at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. EST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island, Polydub.
Excellent. And when he says we, I might not be able to be here Friday. I'm making the call. I might be flying out Friday afternoon for my friend's funeral.
Oh,
so
yeah, of course.
There's a good possibility. But I'm going to find out tonight, and I'll let you guys know. And I'll let summarily all of you know as well. Chat is who I'm talking to.
Summarily.
Yeah.
Summarily?
Summarily. I won't ask anybody. I will just go ahead and do it. Across
I've learned
the board.
so many words, like summarily,
it just means
I've learned so
that's
many
a
words.
word. It's a root word summary, summarily.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get you, but okay. I just look. It's not. Maybe I've seen it written down. I've just never heard anyone say it before, and obviously because I've only seen it written down, I've not been brave enough to try and pronounce it myself.
I have the temerity to do so. I like using words that others don't. It's part of my perspicacity.
Wasn't she in Sister?
That was Tierly.
Tia and Tamerily.
There was a sister named Tamerily?
Yes.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
No, but yeah.
It's Godriquez.
Get well soon,
See, that I can say. Thank you very much, my dude. I fully intend on it not having such an effect on what we do here on the AAA and indeed on my channel on Twitch. But yeah, no, I just got a fucking bad headache, and it's probably just from staring at screens for a little bit. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, mate. Thank you very much for the $20.
All right, thank you everybody for your generous donations, especially earlier in the week. That's how I am able to be flying out to go to my friend's funeral.
Hell yeah!
Not particularly happy about it, but I'm happy that I'm going to be able to be there, at a minimum. So thank you very much again, you guys. Best damn chat online. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you on Friday. Well, most of us will be there on Friday. I might be there. I don't know. But one way or another, the show will go on.
Some will be